Just start streaming, not go live, right?
Yep.
Welcome to the worst day of the rest of our lives. That's it, Luke's leaving. He's gone.
There we go.
It's the day. New dawn, new dates, new life!
I've been doing this for about 5 minutes, wondering why it's not going live. It's because I didn't hit go live.
You got it twice. There you go, Luke.
Back at it again. How we doing, Len? Spicy Fiction, how you doing? Salvax, good to see you. Bloodbath Diablos. Ramviren, how you doing? Darkner, good to see you. We've got Daniel Farrow coming in with the two. How you doing, my cud? My cud. I meant to say kid. I meant to say kid, and I said cud. It's a good job I didn't go any further than that. Vantalogic, how you doing? Zelf Dominion, a minute ago. How you doing? How you doing? Spiral 222 and the big G. How you doing, my kid? We've got a few more when I scroll down. We've got Richard Sway. He's probably butchered that. I'm very sorry. We've got Ice Sonic. How you doing? Monkey Tree Plays. Nice to see you. It is Tuesday today. It's Tuesday today. Tuesday, 17th of January, 2023. We are just about bang on time. We would have been bang on time if I'd hit the go live button. Campbell, how you doing? Diet Raven 666. Nice to see you. Campbell again. How you doing? DJ Chief. Nice to see you. 3:15 here in NZ. What in the morning? Yeah, that'll be in the morning, won't it? Wowzers! What are you doing up that time of day? Please tell me. Don't tell me you woke up just to watch this.
All right, Shaggers.
3 in the morning.
Ooh.
Campbell.
Bloody hell.
What a reindeer?
Oh, what a reindeer.
We're a bit chewy.
Oh, you know what a bloody reindeer he says?
There's no focus on that camera, is there? Absolutely none.
That's you chewing for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. There you go.
How do?
How are we all doing? Nice and warm in here.
Is it? Trying to be funny again?
You installed a way out?
You could have tried it on them years ago. In the bloody way, didn't it? Crashed it.
You never installed it.
No.
We tried launching.
I don't even know what it's on. What was it on?
Xbox. What are you scanning?
Refresher.
Oh no, I have. It's on there.
Well then, Dave, I've never played Frostpunk before.
Echo, how you doing? You're gonna be very upset.
And I always.
Oh yeah. What is tight heart?
Yeah, the bed is a bit big, and I need to shave it. Or trim it at least.
How tight is this?
What are you doing?
I want to face it towards you a bit, but I can't, so there you go. Max Drive, how you doing, our kid? Kelly boy, that's cute, that. I was going to shave this off the other day, but I thought, you know what? People always say I'm blessed with kills, I better keep them. Alexander Wildfire, how you doing?
I don't know about shaving it off for about 3 months.
Connor Hammock, nice to see you.
They're quite tasty, them, aren't they?
Yeah, go on then, you're going to have to vamp some more while I eat another one. What's he got?
It's got a refresh.
Tight, that.
Yeah.
It's just frozen sucks, it's 2 degrees in this room. Yeah, we thought we'd do Frostpunk today because it's absolutely freezing. So we wanted something thematic.
What is going on? I couldn't tell you.
That refresher?
Yeah, it bloody was before I did this.
Embrace the kills, Dave.
Yeah, right, Poker King coming in with the don't forget to like the stream or I'll come beat you up. Thanks, mate. Then I'll leave that up for a nice surprise. But if you, Luke, and Dave almost look alike, I'm getting confused on who's who. Right, come on.
Yeah.
I know you're a weeb, but you can figure it out.
Yeah, look alike.
We don't. Is that because I've got glasses?
It could be very kawaii. Right, Les, how you doing?
You can't.
What?
Just push it off like nothing happened. I'm getting my brew. I forgot about that.
You heard him. You heard him.
Made 8 brews today.
Never watched a live like this through VR while playing. What on earth? Imagine us in VR. You don't need to be scared anymore. Anyway, how's your last week been so far? Well, I barely got over yesterday. Other than that, freezing cold, and I can't feel my toes. Living in Utah, bang and come inside.
You go past the Dutchy Pond and left hand side. The Dutchy Pond?
Get out.
It's mine.
No, we're not.
I'm in there.
No, I bloody don't. Put this.
Right, we might have to start soon because I'm going to have to explain the rules to you.
Yeah. How long is that going to take? About?
No, it's not that. It's honestly not that bad. It's honestly not that bad.
Did you have a look for any co-op Dark Souls? What's the co-op?
Yeah, there isn't any.
Oh, what a shit.
I mean, you can play it kind of co-op, but there's no seamless ones like Elden Ring. Hello, but what am I doing? Fun fact, forgot to eat dinner yesterday.
I have 2 dinners today now.
Yeah. Just make out you're fasting like I am. I'm fasting, apparently. What do you mean, apparently? I actually am literally fasting.
Literally the opposite. I can't stop eating.
I don't eat till 12 in the afternoon, and I stop eating at 8 at night. Strictly. No matter how hungry I get. Wondering, Tetsubo, how are you doing? Yeah, doing pretty well. Just had McDonald's. DJ Chief, get out my chat.
Who said that?
DJ Chief, just had a McDonald's.
I'm fed up.
Fed up! How's it all going anyway? It's been a while since we streamed from the soap. Is it all good? Camera looks alright. Got the alerts on. Can you hear us loud and clear? How's the audio? Does the audio sound okay? You probably can't hear Luke because, like I said, it's pointing at me and I can't change it because Brett's tightened it like a tight thing from Tightland.
You all that one, man.
Yeah, that glow. What are you doing? You said it on the radio earlier, actually. Quick thing from Quickland. Oh, come to 69. How you doing? How's like the harmonica finish? There you go. Why am I going to be upset, Dave? You three are the funniest effers I've ever seen in my life, and I did not want to be anywhere else. I was mainly on about Luke because he's got to play a game that's he doesn't understand, and
literally every game I play.
it's going to end up with everyone dead, and we're going to lose horribly. So there you go. It might be fun for you, maybe. It might be.
Is it co-op?
This is kind of a trial. Well, it's a 4-player co-op board game. So we're kind of trialing it. If it goes well, if it pops off in the chat and it gets more views than Elden Ring, Factorio, Valheim combined, Skyrim, pops off more than all that, then maybe we'll do it again as a group. But we'll see. This is a trial. This is a trial, kind of. Audio sounds like we've got 3 very nice sounding frozen eggs. What on earth does that sound like?
Useless, that, wasn't it? Absolute waste of fucking space. Glad you told us.
Sorry, Campbell. We love you, really. Well, ever since that one-name argument, I'm now scared to even mention anything that is connected to funny bullet hell game. Daniel, don't worry about it, right? Don't worry about it. Mika was Marty. You can talk about Tuhu all you like.
Mika's been playing too much time.
When I'm hosting, at the very least, feel free to talk about Tuhu all you like. Hey, Roachkin, how you doing? LA Walker, 6'4", how you doing?
2 large fries, large banana milkshake, and a McFlurry.
Oh my god.
Remember,
I couldn't. Oh, I couldn't have a McDonald's without having a burger of some sort.
I could have a McFlurry and a milkshake. That's a bit much.
A McFlurry and a milkshake is a bit much, yeah. I couldn't just have 2 large fries. I'd have to have 2 large fries and at least a burger or a wrap or some nuggets.
I like the wraps from McDonald's.
Yeah, I do. Have you seen this digital version of Munchkin out on Steam? Yes, but apparently it's kind of crap when it first came out, so I was waiting for a few patches, and then I'll pitch it to the lads again, and we'll do it. Don't know if this has been asked a lot, but when you do videos on streaming, is it really tiring on you lads? I can't remember the last time I didn't go home with a steaming headache, to be honest. Luke sits there in the car home, like holding on to everything he can because I'm just black out the entire time. I can't. Half of the way home, I can't see where I'm driving.
What about last night? Couldn't even see out the window.
What about this morning when I was skidding around the corners? Drifting season's back, boys.
I had to pull over last night.
You look like a Southern Santa, no offence.
Very nice to do, Dave.
I don't know what that means.
Probably means you.
Yeah, but I don't know what it means. My usual Mackie D's order. 10 chicken selects, 2 large fries, 2 drinks. Oh my God, I'm so in love. I had a double quarter pounder the other day, like double quarter pounder meal and 20 nuggets. And I had half the nuggets and I air fried them in the morning. Oh my God.
Goodness,
I swear they go better when they're air fried.
Oh yeah, definitely.
A lot of things you air fry, like I'll have pizza in the morning, I'll air fry it, and it's not as nice, but it's still like good. Chicken nuggets from McDonald's air fried, I'm convinced they're actually better.
Definitely.
What about the fries? You tried that?
No.
I have tried the fries before. Again, it is good to preserve them, but they're not as good as when they're fresh. But sometimes you get them really shit, flaccid, soggy fries from Macca's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bang them in the air fryer, and then you can't literally go wrong. Hi, Mr. Sex, how you doing? By the way, do you guys get any noise complaints, or does the soundproofing work really well? Well, luckily, when bought Brett this house, when Brett bought this house, he made sure there was like no neighbours in sight. But there are actually, there's a fair distance. It's a nice detached house. But I'll be gobsmacked if they still couldn't hear us sometimes.
Oh, I've been outside when we're screaming. I think it just gets masked by the road.
Yeah.
I genuinely think it's
that's the thing as well. There's literally a highway or whatever you want to call it. Well, it's not a highway, but you know what I mean.
It's a high traffic road.
Yeah.
It's a fair way of putting it.
There's a very busy road next to us as well, so that drowns a lot of it out. Hi, Prince Quincy. How you doing? Hey, guys. Are you having a good morning? I'm currently extremely mad at the company behind Dungeons & Dragons because they want to increase their online sub cost 12-fold. Yeah, I hear there's people kicking off at Wizard the Coast, but I didn't really look into it.
I didn't hear about that. I knew, yeah, as you said, the drama. I didn't know it was 12 times the fucking sub fee going up, pardon me. Also, I'm impressed we didn't get a noise complaint in the last house. There was about this much space between the walls. It was air quotes detached, but there was this much space between the walls of the houses. I'm amazed nothing went there.
This house.
Never mind the garden outside, when we had the conservatory open all the time screaming.
Don't forget that time when Dave had a shower in the back garden.
Literally the first thing I thought of.
I was thinking of the time I got stuck in the window and the people were walking past watching.
There's some kid on the way back from school. Immortalised forever, that. Immortalised forever.
Hey, quick question for the boys. You all like boiled eggs? Didn't you ask me this yesterday? Or the day before? Or the other day?
Yeah.
If I like boiled eggs?
I like boiled eggs.
I don't mind them.
Love a good Scotch egg, mate.
See Frank in the background, is he still headless? I should hope so. I don't know if he's grown an head back.
Still, literally the hardest part of the mannequin right here. Madness. Got a bloody knockoff. Oh, this is the real one. Shit, what? Look, it was the knockoff ring fit thing. Switch ring. What a sound effect, that. Switch ring fit.
Frank is the definition of domestic violence.
Hey, domestic violence in a minute while I whack this across the back of Luke's head.
Go on, man.
Hard this? Where'd I get these?
Yeah, you kill someone with that.
Favourite liquor or alcoholic beverage? You're a drinker these days, Dave. What's yours favourite?
Oh, I love a good ginny.
Mine was cider. But I haven't drank in bloody years and likely keeping that.
Really, I don't mind fruity cider, but I don't like normal cider. I couldn't drink it now. Luke's a cider black man, aren't you?
Not anymore.
What do you mean not anymore? What do you have now?
Just lager, really.
Coors.
Yeah.
Nice Coors Light.
Yeah.
Budweiser. It's all changed now, isn't it? You go out and you're like, oh, what do you want? Oh, what are you having? Oh, I'm having a Madri. Well, that was a Madri. I've never heard of it.
A what?
A bloody Madri.
What's a Madri?
I don't know. Or a red stripe. Well, that was a red stripe. I'll have a Carlin, please, mate. No.
Coors Light.
Used to be Carlin and Foster's back in the day.
When I was about 19, 20, it was Desperados.
Oh, yeah. The Desperados and the Corona phases, yeah.
Do that one, didn't know about Desperados.
Oh. Used to be free for $5 when we used to go out.
Now it's just Jaeger bombs.
That was my poison.
Actually rank.
30 in a night. You hear that story at least once a month on this channel, I imagine.
Good night, that.
It's either 30, 32 or 36 in a night. No one seems to bloody know.
Was that the night when Josh punched you in the balls? as well. And I think Brett like.
Yeah, then I pulled you down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was in goalies.
Right, go in. Oh, started on Josh. Oh, God. So okay. Crypto with the 690. How you doing? Oh, well, I got all the three of you here. Do you three think you'd play the Survivalist? It's somewhat similar to Don't Starve in the Survival Sense, made or published by Team 17. I think it'd be a good stream. We'll get it on the list. We'll consider it.
I'm gonna do it on Steam real quick. Have a look.
I can picture it in my head, but I don't really know much about the gameplay. It's like that. It's like that Prison Break kind of game, isn't it? The Escapist. I think it's a similar game to that.
Oh, okay. Tirano and Coca-Cola.
Yeah, a little pisshead, you. Guinness with Kahlua. You had Guinness? You like Guinness?
No.
I went out a couple of months ago, end of October, to an engagement party. And I had no idea what it was they had on tap, so I thought I'm just going to try something new. So I had one, and it was one of them, it's like Guinness, you know, like one of the creamy ones, creamy ales. It wasn't that, it was their own made one.
Oh, right.
I thought, yeah, I'll try your house ale, please, mate. It was rank disgusting.
We need to go docs again, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Add that to your missus. Next time we're out, we're docs.
Wine gums or jelly? Wine gums, by far the best. Superior sweet out of them.
Yeah, Jelly Baby was a bit crap, I think. I do love a wine gum.
I can see us doing survival. This definitely looks dead good.
Yep. There we go. We will do that. Hey, do you guys still talk to Jack? Yeah, of course we do. Snapchat him every day. Sent him my picture of my Willie the other day.
Did you actually?
Yeah. That's why I made Snapchat, just to Snapchat with my Willie.
Do you believe that? I do.
I suppose Jack in a while, to be fair.
Which one of you could drink the two of us under the table?
What?
These two would know when to quit. I don't. That's the thing.
That means you win, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would be like... you two could probably handle the drink more than me. But like I said, you two would know when to quit. I wouldn't. I'd just keep drinking. And I would just be battered on the floor.
I think my alcohol intake preservation is long since gone now.
Well, yeah, maybe, yeah. That's a good clean boy nowadays.
The only alcohol I want is in the puddings.
Oh, really? Bit of Baileys. It's actually a dessert.
Yeah. Tiramisu. You get beer and, well, liqueur in that.
He is gonna home with Brett's pants again. Okay, I missed something there.
Alright then. Oh, I love Fireball. That's the previous message.
Did you know that in Destiny 2, I'm in a clan that is named Fisting Cowboys?
That's gonna get banned.
You know what, Daniel? I hope it gets banned. No need.
Why are you in the Tira Grace clan? Is he still a clan?
Yeah.
Guardians of Grace?
Yeah, sure is. There's two of them. There's one for console, one for PC.
Can you join more than one clan?
No, it's dog shit.
Well, why are you in that clan then and not bloody Guardians of Grace? Luke's beard got bearder.
Got told off the other day.
I did think that the other day, Luke.
What?
I saw a picture and I thought you got to sort it out, man.
No, it's alright, mate. Cold, isn't it?
Yeah, but you said you tie it up in a bubble.
Yeah.
What?
I said to Grino, I'm going to put a bubble in it.
It's getting to that length.
Oh.
It's about time you do it.
She said, no chance.
Right, everyone do a Mr. Grimly and like the chat, like the stream.
Yeah, everybody in the chat like the stream.
Like the stream. Now. Oh, I'll turn it off. I'll turn it off. I will.
Check how many we're on.
I'll turn it off right now. If we're not on 100 likes, I'm turning it off.
When it comes to
49. If we're not on 50 likes, 56. Right, it's just went to 56.
When it comes to trimming your balls.
Manscaped. I'm gonna buy myself one of these. I think I need one. I literally have
all deodorant.
I've trimmed my pubes once in 9 years.
I trimmed mine the other day. Nicked
What? Literally,
sack.
I have trimmed my pubic region once in 9 years, possibly 10 years.
That's carnage.
You know how I know? So I've been with Katie nearly 9 years, well, 8.5 years, and I've only ever done it once while I was with her. Can you believe that? Once.
I literally trim mine.
But the thing is, they grow. It's like they keep growing, otherwise they'll be out the bloody top of me bloody jeans, you know what I mean? It gets to a point where it grows, and then it stops growing. And the point in which my pubic hair stops growing, it's actually not that bad. So I get away with it. I do get a bit conscious about it, so I'm gonna get a Manscaped, and I'm gonna, you know, maybe draw a smiley face or something on.
Banding zone.
You need some ball deodorant, lads. That's what you need.
You're gonna marry Katie, Dave? It's very unlikely. Dave's got the Amazon rainforest in his pants. I wish. Right. We're going at 1:30. Right, we've got to start this game. I need to tell you the rules.
You alright? You pick them up?
I am, yeah.
Right, has anyone played Frostpunk before? Anyone played Frostpunk before?
Try to eat a hot dog, not hungry anymore.
What was the best biscuit? I'm trying to start the game.
Bourbon.
I'm trying to start the game.
Bourbon.
A bourbon biscuit. You know what? If you polled this around at least the UK, I'm almost certain number one would be Hobnob.
Yeah, probably.
Hobnob or custard cream would probably be number one.
digestives.
Normal digestives.
Or maybe just a digest.
Underrated.
Normal digestives are underrated, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I forget about them every time we have this conversation because I haven't had them in ages. But that's the thing. I know it's a biscuit, but when I think best biscuit, I think a pure biscuit, no chocolate involved, even though I know bourbon is, but you know what I mean.
There's something very Moorish about a normal digestive.
And Maltese.
I do like Maltese, yeah.
Custard cream, what a shout.
Maltese are banging for dipping.
Don't get this look by not liking biscuits. Trust me.
What do you assist with, Luke?
Biscuit.
I'll answer one. Gears of War.
You know, I was thinking the other day, it was on about Destiny on stream. It was on about Gears of War, then it was on about Destiny, and I was thinking, imagine an open world, like, live service Gears of War game.
Yeah, well, you know, you don't...
That'd be ace.
You don't want the open world levels they're made in Gears 5. Because that was bad. Did you play that?
No, I started Gears 5, I didn't get that far.
Me and you played, didn't we?
It was just...
Oh.
It was
something.
It's open world for the sake of open world, and all it is you can drive your thing around, and you just get pranged. There's like maybe a collectible era there, but it's just... There was no need for it.
What's your thought on jelly-filled donuts? Jelly-filled?
Just plain donuts,
do you mean jam? Do you think, like...
I prefer custard donuts myself.
I assume they mean jam. Yeah, jelly and jam's interchangeable for Americans.
Yeah, I don't mind them, but I do like just a plain donut. I mean, I like Nutella donuts. So, a nice Krispy Kreme Nutella donut. Except it's not actually Nutella anymore.
Those Krispy Kreme donuts, they actually get delivered from Tesco now.
Actually.
You can just order them online as is. They're on there. Yeah. I might get one in the next one for us. I'll tell you what I might do. Do it for a Rumble night. Weekend, whatever. It's Saturday.
I can't eat it past 8 o'clock, mate.
You have what, you calzone? What, you calzone?
I might have to push it half hour then. Get it.
Dead fun, that. Go on, have a bang on that.
There are some great Kinder Bueno donuts at Snap. Oh my god. What do you think of pineapple and pizza? I don't like pineapple, but I don't mind it.
Hit the bell, I did. Nearly. Oh, you bastard.
Going on here.
Dave's had enough. You want to go, Dave?
I'm okay, thank you.
Oh, my ass!
Shortbread biscuits are the best, no doubt. Oh, I love shortbread.
Yeah, you'll be saying
Oh my
tea's
God.
good next.
Yeah.
I love shortbread. Is shortbread a biscuit? Was it shortbread?
Kind of a biscuit.
Biscuit shaped. But is it actually biscuit?
I think so.
Shortbread's not biscuit.
Shortbread biscuit. Not cake, is it?
It's just shortbread. It's just its own thing, innit? Oh, biscuit. Maybe it is a biscuit. I don't know. Pineapple pizza is super underrated. Normally, I like adding bacon with it. Like Grimbley, you calm down.
See, I don't like pineapple altogether. So
I don't like pineapple, but I don't mind it being on pizza. I don't mind a fruity pizza. You've already got tomato sauce on it most of the time. What's wrong with pineapple?
Yeah, I think people forget that in this discussion. Can't have fruit on pineapple. On pizza. Shut up. Shut up.
Shortbread's our biscuit. Right, you shut up then.
Why did people start putting banana on pizza? What's all that about?
Banana!
You seen it?
Chat, I'm hosting this stream, right? Shortbread's not a biscuit, at least for the duration of the stream. What's the weirdest food you lads ever had? We have scallop pizza here. I'm not talking about this anymore. I've had enough. I'm starting the game. Scallop pizza.
I'll do.
I've had enough.
Dead fun, this.
Cucumber flavoured ice cream, that's enough. We've had enough. Okay, we're playing the game.
Do it sideways like a G.
Swedish people eat banana curry ham pizza.
That's not a pizza, that's just a bloody mess.
I had a Snicker inside a pickle earlier.
A Snicker inside a pickle.
You are making it up now. You're making it up.
Don't say that 5 times fast.
I don't know what's called in English, but macaroni with chicken chunks cooked with cream and shallots.
Sounds banging.
Wait, macaroni with chicken chunks with cream and shallots.
Banging.
Is that onions?
Yeah. This is in the onion family.
The onion family, shut up.
Chocolate pizza is a thing from Domino's.
I don't really like the sound of that. Chocolate pizza's banging. Chocolate pizza's dead nice.
Yeah, I agree, sadly. I shouldn't know that, but I do. Domino's, right?
Yeah. Never had one.
It's good.
I think I might have had a bit of yours once.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dave lost quite a bit of weight and breadsticks were taking over the rest.
What?
What?
What's this, Dave? I think Yogi Dash needs dickhead of the day.
Yeah, that is.
Dickhead, that is quite harsh, Yogi Dash. But he did say I lost quite a lot of weight, so I'm quite nice about that. I've actually lost 2 stone, so there you go. You believe it. You know what the key is? Just don't eat.
Starve.
Yeah. That's literally it.
That.
Right, let's get that off. Let's get that off. Get this on. Right, chat, you're going to have to tell me if that's too loud or not. But then again, I've just literally had Wii music on, so I should be able to compare. I think that's okay. I think that sounds okay. Maybe it could be a bit louder, I don't know. Nah, it seems okay. Small question for Luke. What kind of cake would you make Brett and Dave for their birthdays?
You like a lemon sponge, don't you?
I like all sorts of cake. I
like a lemon sponge.
I love a nice chocolate cake. I love a lemon sponge.
Lemon drizzle.
Yep. I like a cheesecake. Ube cake.
What about that caramel cheesecake I made that time?
Dead night banging, yeah. Insane in the membrane. Caramel cheesecake. I like a toffee cheesecake. There's a fish and chip place.
Fish and chip?
Fish and chip place. And they served me once a nice toffee cheesecake for pudding, and oh my god. My life has been miserable ever since. I'm more of a pie guy. Saltwater taffy. Right, I've had enough of all of you. Right, we're playing the game. Boom! That's good, isn't it? There you go. Right. Here we go, chat. We're playing a game. What games do you like to plan to play this year? The Frostpunk the Boardgame, hopefully. Any day now. Right, Luke, do you know what you're doing?
Oh, absolutely not.
Right, it's not that bad. So, Frostpunk. What do we know about Frostpunk? Chat, anyone, what do we know about Frostpunk?
It should be warm to live.
It's very cold. It's very cold. In fact, let me just set up the game first. Do that. Should we play as one person or should we have a person each?
Do one person first.
Yeah, we'll just share it. What do you mean first? 6 hours to clear a game, mate. We'll do one person, so. We'll go. Yeah, why not? Go game. Good. That one. So what do we know? Time to freeze to death. Extremely cold. Right, so. The year is something like 1950 or something. I don't know.
It matter about the year.
Well, I'm trying to tell you the story.
Okay, sorry. Don't know.
In fact, we'll read it out the book, are we? Let's get the rule book out. I keep doing that. Here we go. In the summer of 1886, of Frostpunk's alternative history, the snowstorms began. Crops failed, people starved, millions fled the south. They only met chaos, famine, and death. In the farthest reaches of the resource-rich north, the British Empire began construction of heat-bearing generators, where a chosen few could survive, safe from the chaos of crumbling civilization, but they ran out of time. An apocalyptic ice storm came from the north, devouring everything in its path. Some survivors managed to cross the seas and reach the site of a generator, only to find it frozen solid. The generator was designed to power a city capable of weathering the end of the world. It falls to us to build that city. And so, New London is established.
Sounds a bit exciting, doesn't it?
This is New London. This is the generator. Now, Brett did actually get this. We've actually got a physical copy over there. But it's very, very, a lot going on. So you know what? Tabletop sim is kind of the way to go. Because then you don't have to set it up and pull it down again.
Just to prove it. Just to prove it. There's the actual generator.
There's the generator.
Might be, oh, it's not upside down, yeah. Literally used the bloody game as reference to what Ray Ram to put it.
It's funny because when you play the physical game, you actually put coal on the top.
Yeah.
And then it falls out the bottom.
Kaplunk.
It's basically Kaplunk, yeah. I don't play Kaplunk.
Yeah, too right.
That's basically Frostpunk. That's probably why it's called Frostpunk. Frostpunk Kaplunk. Would that make Luke and Dave the Prime Ministers of New London? Absolutely, that is our role. We are leaders of this frozen civilization. Right. So, how do we play the game?
Great difficulty.
No, it's not that bad, trust me. It's not that bad. Right. There's a lot going on. So it looks like there's a lot going on.
I can't see what you're looking at.
So it looks like there's a lot going on. It's not too bad, I'll talk you through it. Right. So, let's read the forward. Frostpunk the Boardgame is a co-op tabletop game for 1 to 4 players. Yeah, you know where it's set, blah blah blah. As advisors you of what may be the last city on Earth, your main objective in Frostpunk is for the city and its citizens to survive. Each scenario has its own objectives that you must fulfill in order to win the game. Yeah, there you go. Right. So, what do I explain first? I don't know. There's so much to explain. Right, I'll start here. These are our people. So this is how many people we have. Yeah?
Right.
From 1 to 50. Right, and they come in brackets. And obviously they work in groups, basically. So these are engineers. These are children. These are just generic workers. Right? So we have 26 workers with us. And they're in the 6 brackets, so we can utilize 6 workers, which are down here. So these are our people we can use. Yeah? Mm-hmm. And what they can do is a multitude of things. They can clear snow to reveal more tiles to build on.
Right.
They can build stuff or dismantle stuff. They can gather resources like wood or coal. Yeah? Mm-hmm. What else can they do? They can go on expeditions. We'll talk about it later. That's not important. And then they can use buildings that we use. And buildings are here. They do all sorts of different things. Yeah?
Right.
We'll go through that later. That's the basics of it. That's what we do, basically. All our role is to tell the people what to do. And then everything else happens afterwards.
Right, okay.
Right, so, like I said, we've got this. This is the people tracker. This is the hunger tracker. Every night, a certain amount of people get hungry, we have to feed them. If we don't, they don't get fed and we die.
Right, okay.
Right. Basically, if you see a red cross, that means death.
Okay.
There's a lot of red crosses. Right. This is how happy people are. This is how sad people are. That's all you need to know, yeah? Mm-hmm. If you run out of these tokens, you lose. Okay. If you fill the bad one, you lose.
Right, okay.
This is just a round tracker. So every round, this goes up. When you reach the green stuff, something happens. Mm-hmm. This comes backwards. When you hit this storm site marker, everyone dies. No, really? That's a lie. Not everyone dies, no. But like a bad thing will happen. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, will there be pubs too, right?
You can build a pub, yeah. You actually can build a pub. You put prostitutes in it as well.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah. That's literally part of the main game.
Now, to keep people warm, you put to keep people warm, you put coal in the generator. Yeah?
Okay.
And this is where you track the heat. So for every coal you put in, this goes up by 1.
Yeah.
And this is probably the most complicated thing to look at, but it's not that bad. So you put coal in here. And then, say like it's on here, you see this line next to it? Everything under that line is counted as warm. Okay. It's heated. Everything above it is cold. And if people do stuff in the cold, they get sick. Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
So it's not too bad. So for instance, like if we had it here, so this means red buildings and orange buildings are all heated, yellow are not, unless this means it's next to the generator, so these tiles.
Yeah.
This means the middle tiles, like these ones. This means the far tiles.
Okay.
So this would be warm, because this is under. This would be cold.
Yeah.
So if you send someone to get coal here, they'd be sick. They'd throw up everywhere. Right. What else do you need to know? Are you getting it so far?
I think so, yeah.
So this is technology. Once you build a workshop, you can research these technologies one at a time to get extra buffs. Yeah? Simple enough. You can also enact a law, which is kind of like a technology, but a bit different. It basically means, you know, for instance, if you want to put children to work, you can, but people get pissed off. But it means your children can do stuff.
Yeah.
Because children otherwise can't do it, only the adults can. Or you can enact child shelter, which makes it so you can give homes to more children, make people happy, but children can't do it. So there's laws you can do. We'll look at them later. Other than that, this is the scenario. This is the story, basically, of this run. Okay? Chat, are you with me? Chat, move for a while. I'm pretty sure everyone's fucked off. 1 in chat if you're still here. 1 in chat if you understand. I'm on top chat, I don't know. 1 in chat if you understand. Daniel, the first one, of course he is.
Not too yellow snow.
Bloody hell, alright, chill out. When you're gonna crash me OBS, man. Right, calm down. Oh my goodness. Right, everyone's with us so far. So, we'll start the game. I'll talk you through the first few rounds, and then I'm gonna let you do what you want. And I will advise.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
Yeah? So, how do I? Right, here we go. Scenario 1. Civilization has fallen. We, the survivors, travelled in a convoy that split into several groups to increase the chances of reaching a functional generator. Our group succeeded. What fate has befallen the others? Lighting up a signal to guide the lost souls will help to answer that question. So, we can see what's going to... So these are scenarios. The green icons. And luckily it tells us what's going to happen. So, by round 4, if the beacon is built, then we get... People get happy and less mad.
Yeah.
And then something else happens. If we fail, people get mad. Which is very bad. Okay? So basically, that's our first goal. Is to build the beacon by round 4. You with me?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
So that's our goal. That's what we've got. Build the beacon.
Is the beacon part of the technology?
The beacon is here. So it's the beacon's in the buildings.
Right, okay.
And it costs. So I'll just go over the buildings real quick. Down here, this top one. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's how much they cost. So the beacon will cost 3 wood. The one underneath is how much to upgrade. Because you can upgrade them.
Right, okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
So that's our first goal, is to build the beacon. So to do that, we need to get a supply of wood. So to get wood, you remember how we get wood?
Send your workers.
Send your workers to gather, yeah?
Yeah.
So we can gather wood. But we can also get wood in other means by, for instance, like the sawmill. So I won't go through each building individually, but for instance, the sawmill, it says here, remove 1 tree from the same tile as the sawmill to gain 3 wood. And trees are like these are trees, look. So you could build a sawmill on this spot here. So each hex has 2 spots.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could build like a sawmill here, and then you could send someone to the sawmill to chop down a tree, and you get wood. So that's some ways to get wood.
So what's the brown log things?
These,
Yeah,
this
wood.
is just like wood that you can pick up.
Right, okay.
But trees, you have to chop them down.
Yeah.
And then the other thing you have to be careful of is you need to build houses, because at the night you need... So each like building can house 2 people, including kids.
Right.
And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Anyone that's not heated in shelter On a night time,
Dies.
no, they just get sick. They don't die. Okay?
Yeah.
And this is obviously tracking how much we've got. That's actually a generous amount to start with. So we're doing all right to start with. This is how many people have died. Luckily, no, because you can start off with actually people dead, which
So
is really weird.
What about if you get to 10? Is that game over?
Yeah, if you get to 10, game over. Yep.
Okay.
What other game overs have we got? So this is if 25 people are hungry, game over.
Yeah.
This is... Right, so this is your population, but these markers are to say how many of those are sick.
Yeah.
So say if we had 5 people sick, that'd be there. So we'd have 8 people, 8 engineers, 5 of them are sick. If this, the sick marker, gets above 25, you lose.
Right, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's 2 ways you lose. Again, if you get 6 of these tokens, you lose. If you lose all the good ones, you lose. You can blow up the generator, which I'll explain later, but that's another way you lose. Too many deaths, you lose. That's kind of it, actually. I don't know if there's any more.
So how do you know when it's nighttime?
Right, so I'll go through... The last thing I'll go through is the actions. So this is what happens. Right? At the start of the day, you have a dawn phase. That's not really important. Morning phase, you draw a card from here. And, like, a thing will happen between people.
Right, okay.
And then you have to resolve it. It could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Generator phase is when you figure out... Basically, that's the phase where you figure out if the generator's going to blow up. Not too bad. Weather phase means it's so all of this stuff here, this will go up. So it gets colder every day, basically.
Yeah.
So you have to use more coal every day to heat the generator. That's the weather phase. Preparation phase is where you resolve your sickness, see how many people are sick. Action phase is where you use all your people, which is the phase we start on. That's just where you're using all your meeples to do stuff. Dusk phase is kind of like the morning phase. You draw a card, something happens. Hunger phase, that's where you figure out how many people are hungry and you need to feed them. Night phase is where you figure out how many people are sheltered. Right? So you figure all that out later. That just happens like... the main thing is the action phase. That's where you're doing things. That's where you're figuring out where you want to put your people, and then you just go through every phase and you track what there is to track. That's literally it. After like one round, you'll understand what I'm saying. Hopefully. Okay. Are you with me?
Yeah.
You sure?
I think so, yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
Chat, are you still with me? Do you understand? Is there anything in chat that you want to know before we start? Have I explained that well?
What?
We'll get it, trust me. It takes a couple of goes. There is a lot to take in, but once you start playing, this is what I thought at first. There's a lot to look at, but what you actually do as a player is actually not that much. So it's not as complicated as it seems. Is there cheese? There might well be.
Is it a workshop?
I had people eating rats the other day, so... There's no rats without cheese.
It's a workshop item, right? This? One.
Explain it well, but I did ask, is the Frostpunk game a workshop item or a DLC? I don't know what you mean.
Tabletop.
The tabletop. Is the Frostpunk game a workshop
Like
item?
what you're doing now? Did you get it from the workshop, or is it a DLC?
Oh, I see what you mean. It's just from the workshop, I think. Yeah, it's just there for free. So it's like Monopoly, but people die. Pretty much, mate, yeah.
People die Monopoly.
Mine's with a Stardew Valley board game. It's a management game. That's literally it. You've got your people, and you send them out to do stuff. Right. Look, do you remember the actions? There's a reference somewhere. Let me find it. So you go down here, look. These are the actions you can take. It's actually... I don't know which one's better. We'll do that. So you can remove snow, which is placing more tiles. That is always cold. So when you do that, the person gets sick. Yeah?
Yeah.
You can gather resources. So like I said, you can put a meeple anywhere on the map, and you take 2 of them resources.
Yeah.
That is hot or cold depending on the generator, okay? We can't do scouts till we get the thingy, so it don't matter. construct, when you want to make a building, you put someone in the construct thing, and you can build 3 buildings at once.
Bloody hell.
Or dismantle.
Right, okay.
In any order, yeah? Special actions, don't worry about that. Or you can use a building. So, say, you know, like I said, the sawmill. Once you built the sawmill, you can put a meeple there. That's one action. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Right. We're going to play.
It's time.
So, what do you want to do? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, workers.
We've got plenty of wood to start with, though.
So, there are some actions that only engineers can do.
Yeah, what can they do?
For instance, if you want to... So what this building is, this is where you make a new law.
Yeah.
If it's got this icon here, that means only engineers can do it.
Right, okay.
And there are some buildings, for instance, like the medical post, you can cure people. Only an engineer can use it. Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
So we've only got 2 engineers, which isn't great.
How do you get more engineers?
You got to find more. Like,
Right, okay.
that it kind of happens over time.
You find people like when you move snow? Is that a chance?
No, so when you reel a tile, there will be resources on it,
Yeah.
but you can also find food.
Right,
Food,
okay.
you can get food on new tiles.
So how much food have we got?
We currently have 0 food.
So we just need to get food.
Right, so I'll explain who gets fed. So you don't feed everyone
Yeah.
every night. You feed whoever's on top here.
Right.
So we're on round 1. That means children get fed this turn.
Right, okay.
So we are feeding 7 kids, so we need 7 food. But you can always stockpile food for later rounds. So it's good to get as much food as possible. Yeah? So that's just for reference. That should be on 0. So at the minute, like I'm saying, this is cold. Yeah?
So we need to put coal in.
It depends what you want to do. Well, you kind of need to, yeah, but... So what would you do first?
We'd go like the furnace, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah, I should say, yeah, you can... The generator, you can put coal in it practically any time.
Oh, right,
so
okay.
that's not an action. You can put coal in it practically any time. Yeah?
Probably go for food. What's the food symbol?
So to get food, it's the knife and fork.
Hunter.
You would have to build a hunter's hut or a hothouse. Or, like I said, you can get it from tiles, but it's not very consistent.
So wait, what would you recommend?
So what a hunter's hut does, you can use the building to get 4 food instantly.
Yeah.
Or you get one of these icons in the corner, the green thing. And that makes it so I think it's one of the phases in the nighttime. For every icon you have, you'll get a certain amount of food.
That's not bad.
So that's you can use the building to get food instantly, or the more hunter's huts you've got, you'll get more passive food over time. Yeah?
So what when you use 1 wood to make a hunter's hut?
Yeah, it only costs 1 wood, yeah.
Probably make one of them then, shouldn't we?
Yeah, so you want to construct, so you want to start building some buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got 7 wood. Yeah?
Yep.
So what you do is you put a guy here, this means that he's building. Yeah, this is the building one, this is the clearing snow one.
Yep.
Building is always warm, so you don't have to worry about temperature. So that's a good thing. So you want to build a hunter's hut. Right, so when it comes to building, you can build on any tile, obviously if it's unoccupied. And you can build over resources, but you will lose them. So if you want to build like here,
You have to build under it.
you can build here, yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, you've got a free spot here, a free spot here, and a free spot here.
Where would you recommend? Your teacher be the first one.
So if you want to build a hunter's hut, it depends if you're going to use the building a lot. Because it's yellow,
Yeah.
yellow buildings you want closer to the generator.
Okay. Yeah, build it.
Because they're harder to heat, look.
Yeah.
Red buildings you can have out here because they're easy to heat. The only thing on top of that is you're going to want some houses as well. So for the shittest ones it's 2, middle one's 3, houses are 4.
You build the worst ones, right?
If you want to build the worst ones,
resources.
yeah,
Do they hold the same amount of people, don't they?
they all hold 2, yeah.
You should probably build some of them then.
How many do you want? Like I said, you can make 3 buildings as long as you've got enough wood. You got 7 wood. You've already used 1 from the hunter's hut.
How many people we got? 10.
10.
Bloody hell.
10 people to house. Alright, Nafty, how you doing?
Do what's the tents and then go gather resources.
Yeah?
Gather
So you want a hunter's hut and 2 tents?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get them. So, you're going to put the tents here?
Yeah.
Keep them warm. Because this, like I said, this only has to be warm if you want to use the building. Yeah? Okay.
Why are a lot of people going to get sick?
Well, because you've only got 4 beds and you got 10 people, 10 fingers.
I meant 2 what? I thought you said you build... Oh, you build 3, don't you?
You can build 3 buildings. You've built 2 tents and a hunter's hut. Yeah?
Right.
Is that what you want to do?
No.
Why? What I will say is a bit of sickness isn't the end of the world.
Go on then. Can I build out else? Or?
You can cure people, and then if you've only got a couple of sick people, it's not the end of the world.
Can't build anything else, right? Can I?
No, that's one action.
Right, okay.
So you spent 1 person.
Yeah.
You have 5 workers and 2 engineers
So I need
left.
to gather wood.
I need to spend that one as well. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
So 5 wood goes away. You got 2 wood left.
I need to go gather wood.
Next action. You want to gather wood?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where do you want to get wood from? Here, here, or here. You can gather 2 at a time.
The one next to the tent.
So this one, you want to gather this 2 wood. So send a worker. Right, so this will be... This classes as this one here. On the middle one.
Right.
So it's currently cold. So you'd have to spend 2 coal to make it heated. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So you put 2 coal in the generator. Now everything here is heated.
Yeah.
Yep, nice and warm. So he goes here, gets this wood, goes in here. Banging, sorted. Now what? What do you want to do?
What's next? Well, you got to use everyone.
Yeah, you don't have to, but generally, I don't know why you wouldn't.
So is this? What's this one? Is this one warm?
That tile is warm, yeah.
So I'll collect some more coal.
You want to collect some coal from here?
And I'll collect some more wood.
Wood from here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll use the hunter's hut.
Which is warm because it's on the middle one. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So you get 4 food for that. Now you've got 3 left.
I'd build. Can I build something? I can't.
You can, but you don't really have any space.
Right, okay.
I didn't even explain these down here. I probably should. Right. So you got the gist of it so far. Pretty
Yeah, I
basic,
think so,
yeah? You're
yeah.
gathering wood, you made some
Yeah.
buildings, you understand how that works. So, I'll explain... I told you about the technology, didn't I?
Yeah.
To start a technology, you need to build a workshop. Is
Right,
this.
okay.
And that starts researching the technology. And then the number is how many rounds it will take to get that technology.
Mm-hmm.
But you can use the workshop building to accelerate that by 2 if you want to. Yeah? And you also need... You can also upgrade buildings. So if you upgraded the hunter's hut, what the hell have I done? It would give you a little bit more food, make it warmer, and give you another icon.
So
right?
how do you upgrade that? Just by having a workshop?
Yeah, when you go in the workshop, you get 2 actions, which is accelerating the technology or upgrading. And you can do 2, like, you can do 2 of the same or 1 each. That kind of thing, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So, shall we look at the technologies we can get? So you can get charcoal kiln upgrade. Whenever you use a charcoal kiln, you may remove a tree from any map tile instead of spending 1 wood.
Pretty cool.
And that's this. Charcoal kiln, you spend 1 wood to get 4 coal.
Yeah.
So that upgrades that, makes that a bit better. Your construction planning, whenever you perform the construct, which is what you just done making buildings, you can perform 4 actions instead of 3.
That's not bad.
And when you dismantle a building, you get 1 wood. Normally, when you dismantle, you get nothing back. But if you add this, you'd get a wood back. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Night care. Each heated medical post and infirmary provides a sleeping spot for an engineer.
That's pretty cool.
That's not bad. So obviously, they're the healing places.
Yeah.
So if you had them, an engineer could sleep there. That's actually pretty good. Whenever you use a medical post, you may treat 2 instead of its normal effect. So a medical post, normally, there's cure, and then there's treat.
Yeah.
Curing just moves the sickness marker back, but treating is different, which I'll explain a bit later. But basically, when people can get ill, and then they get gravely ill.
Yeah.
When they get gravely ill, they could die. treating just makes them from gravely to normal. Yep. Right. Anyway. So that's your text. Keep them in mind, yeah? Do you remember them?
I think so, yeah.
And then, probably, this is probably like the hardest one to remember is the laws. But the thing is, the more you play, the more you remember them, because these laws are always the same. These ones are random every game.
That makeshift shelters could be alright if I could read it.
Makeshift shelters. Each of your ruins counts as a shelter.
Oh, right, ruins.
So what that means is, notice how we can flip something over and upgrade it. You can't upgrade houses. Why? Because they go to ruins.
Oh, okay.
So basically, this is a bit of a spoiler, but you can probably figure it out. Well, don't count the $2. How you doing? Hiya, lads. It's a bit too confusing for me, so have some dosh and I'll leave you to it. Have fun.
Thanks,
Dan, you literally said you had it, bro. You literally typed 1 in chat. Actually, I don't think you did. I'll leave you off. So basically, eventually, when it gets too cold, these will destroy. Yeah?
Okay.
And then they're useless. But if you had that law, you can people can actually sleep there.
Does one sleeping slot mean for 2 people or for 1?
So it'd be 1.
Right, okay.
Yeah? And so these laws are one or the other. Like, these two are connected. You could either have mixed-up shelters, or you could have crowded quarters, which makes it so each of your heated shelters provides 1 additional sleeping spot.
That's pretty good.
So instead of 2, these would be 3.
Yeah.
The only problem is, if you enact this law, you get a bad token. So do you want to piss people off, but give them more places to sleep?
So how many times can you dice a law?
You can have 4 laws total, and you can bring in 1 law per turn, per round.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I won't go through them all, but I'll roughly go through them. Like, this is to do with food. This you can spend food to make stuff heated when it wouldn't otherwise be. This gives you more food. If you're struggling for food, you could do that.
What do you usually go for?
The first one I always consider is either child labour or child shelter.
Yeah.
Because it's really annoying to have your kids doing nothing. Right?
You're not wrong. Yeah, tell me about it.
So chat, if I had to ask you, we've got 2 children here. Normally they can't do anything. They can't do any actions. But we have to feed them and we have to shelter them. We have to make sure they don't get sick.
You get him to work, don't you? You get him to work.
Is that what you're thinking?
Too right.
So, you can either enact child labour, which makes it so you can use them to gather resources, or use them in gathering posts, so they can gather stuff for you. Or shelter, which lets you unlock the child shelter building, and the child shelter building holds 4 kids instead of 2. So it's like a house for kids.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Thing is with that, you've only got 2 kids.
Yeah.
So it's the exact same as a tent.
You get them to work, don't you? You get them to work.
So do you actually want to do that?
Yeah, too right.
What, right now?
Not yet.
You're not doing that yet, okay. That's an option. Like I said, these top ones are random every game, so... This one, I won't worry about that. That's to do with, like, people's moods. Once per round, you may exhaust motivations to reuse a building. So you could reuse a building. Buildings can only be used once.
Oh, so the tents will be destroyed after this round?
No, I mean, no, houses are fine, but I mean, like...
Oh, like your hunter...
You know, the hunter's hut.
Oh, okay.
You can only use that once.
Right, okay.
You can't have 2 people in that. But if you had this...
So did it just become a ruin, or did it just disappear?
What?
The hunter's hut?
No, that stays forever. You can use it once per round.
Oh, right, okay.
Like, tomorrow, you can use it again.
Yeah, okay.
This would let you use stuff twice in certain circumstances. Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
I don't even know what this is. Once per round, you may exhaust justice and place one. I won't worry about that. It's a bit confusing.
What the chaos building to the chaos cost 2 wood to build.
So what's the care house? Care house is here.
Is that good?
I don't know. Cure 2 or Cure 5 if you exhaust an active care token. So this is a care token, but it's exhausted. I'll go through all this a bit later because it's all a bit. I don't want to drown you too much. Okay, what's chat saying? First time for the shelter because there's some really useful stuff later on if you pick that. Okay. Child labour 100%. Shelter labour definitely. I'd say child labour. See you later, Dan Carter, lad.
Have a good one.
When's a good point to jump in?
Whatever you want.
Because you're speaking about this. What do you use for food in the main game?
Well, the past 2 runs I've had, I've just had normal straight food. I ain't even messed with it. Although I enacted soup, but didn't use it, but they still got pissed off.
I just always use Hunter's Huts. Those steam...
Oh, yeah, to get food, yeah.
Whatever the
hot houses.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't bother with it, yeah.
bollocks to that.
Yeah, I just use Hunter's Huts, yeah.
Just hearing you speak about it, wanted to ask. Also, good news. Get your messages.
Whose messages? Like you
Only
do that
what
one.
you need to do. Well, as I say, I don't know how you want to...
Sick. Bloody hell, that's good. Very nice. Right, the other thing I didn't mention about laws is when you enact a law, there's a consequence. So basically, this is where it'll get interesting once you start, like, once you've done all your actions and you see what happens in between work days, that's when it gets interesting, because all sorts can happen. When you enact a law, you shuffle a card into what it's called a dusk deck. I like to call it the consequence deck, because that's where your consequences of your actions come in. So this is why you got to be careful. If you enact child shelter, and you shuffle a consequence card in the deck, because that's a good thing, chances are it's going to be a good consequence. If you do child labour, chances are it's going to be a bad consequence. Yeah. Might not be, could still be good, but you know, chances are it might be bad. So that's the thing with the laws as well. Right. I'm pretty sure I've explained everything. Apart from this isn't that bad, we'll do that later. And then I ain't going into detail about this, but I'll do that later.
You should have done...
Other than that, I've pretty much explained everything.
You should do a round.
So you want to know how I play this round out?
You do the first one.
With the last 3 people?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got 2 tents. Food will be okay. We're only feeding 7. A couple of kids will get hungry. I'm not too concerned.
So can you choose who to feed?
No, like I said, every day it's whoever's here will get fed.
Yeah.
First 2 rounds is kids and engineers, which we've got the least of. We need 15 food essentially in 2 days. That's not that bad. I'm not too concerned. The day after that, we have to feed 26 people. That's when shit's gonna go down. Okay? How would I play this round? We've got a lot of wood, but not much space. We need to figure out more tiles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reveal more tiles. So I'm going to send them out in the snow. A worker's going to get sick. So you get this is the sick token. We've got 1 sick person. Yeah? Mm-hmm. I'm not too concerned. 1 sick person is not a big deal. So when you do this, you can reveal 2 of the inner ones or 1 far one.
Right.
Now I'm going to do 2 of the inner ones. Give them a shuffle. And you have to pick where to put them before you reveal them. I'm going to put 1 here and 1 here. The reason for that is, this is the map, obviously. This is the edge of the map.
Yeah.
Notice there's 3 tokens here. You have 3 of these randomized. And these are like infinite sources of resources. That's pretty cool. If you can build these buildings here, which are quite expensive. But if you can get them here, then it's basically an infinite amount of resources. So I want to try and get to them as quick as possible. So I'll put these down, then I'll reveal them. So this has 2 wood and a coal.
That's our wood, isn't it?
No, we have to gather that. Oh yeah, that is our wood. Yeah, idiot. I always do that. That's that tile. That's that tile. So we have an open space here we can build. What I kind of want to get down is the workshop nice and early. Because then you can get them technologies going.
You can't build anything else, though, can you?
You can build again.
No, okay.
If I wanted to, yeah. Only problem is, if I build now, there's only 1 free space. But I would probably build on here, because it's only 1 coal, and then here it's only 1 coal.
Yeah.
You would lose them, but it's not the end of the world.
Move a tent if you want.
You can't move out.
Oh,
Once it's down, it's there. Okay. So how much we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm gonna build a workshop. Let's just put it here. For 1 wood. I'm gonna build a bunkhouse because it's gonna be a bit further out, so you want it to be warmer. So that gets destroyed. I'm gonna build a bunkhouse there for 2 wood. No, that's 3 wood. Sorry. So we've got 2 wood left. And I'm thinking either another tent or another hunter's hut.
I mean, you've got space.
Currently we've got 6. This you can't use.
Oh, okay.
For whatever reason, you can't use that space. I think it's because in the real game, you have the generator and it has a drawer that pulls out where coal goes, so that counts as that space. You don't have to use all 3. I could just build 2 if I wanted to. But we've got 2 wood. I'm thinking either a tent or I could build a medical post.
You got 1 sick.
Yeah, and because we don't have enough shelter, people are going to get sick.
Yeah.
So building an early medical post might not be a bad idea.
Wait, would you build it with coal on the northwest?
Yeah, I'm going to build here. Yeah, I think we're fine on food too, because we don't have to feed that many people. But I do like getting passive income for food. I will build medical post or tent. Problem is, and I will say this, tents are going to get blown up. Eventually.
Yeah. How do they get blown up?
It will happen in this scenario eventually. So it's not bad having tents early. They're only 2 wood. It's not that bad. Knowing you're going to lose them. Like I said, you could always enact this to make it so the ruins you can actually use.
Yeah.
We'll go with medical post because then we've got a bit of everything down. We've got a bit of food down. We've got workshop. We've got this. I'll build a medical post there for 2 wood. So we're out of wood. But that's not a big deal. I mean, it might be, but for now it's not. Oh, and also when you build a workshop, you straight away start researching.
Which one are you doing?
What do you think? So that's not bad if you're not going to chop down these trees.
But we haven't got a coal thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You'd have to build a charcoal kiln. Which is a good building if... Oh, it's actually not bad.
We've got no wood.
Well, yeah, that's the point, yeah. So if you need coal, it's a good building. Right now, we don't really need coal. There's plenty on the map and we've got a good amount. So I probably won't bother with that. You want to build more buildings, and if you dismantle, get wood. That's pretty good before they turn into ruins. Because like I said, you can then dismantle the ruins and you get wood back.
That takes 6 turns though.
Yeah. It does. I mean, these take 4 and 5. Each heated medical post or infirmary, which we do have one now, don't we?
Yeah.
That could count as a bed for an engineer.
Did you want to do that?
Which is not terrible. It's the quickest one. Or you may treat to instead of curing, which isn't a big deal right now, but it might be later.
Probably go for that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. So what you do is you put this, so it's a 4. So just to track it, you put this 4 rounds ahead. So 1, 2, 3, 4. When we hit that, we get it.
Yeah.
But like I said, you can use the workshop to bring that forward as well, if you wanted to. So we've got 1 engineer left.
Can he gather? You can't, can he?
He can, yeah. Engineers can do anything.
What would you do with him?
So we don't need any coal. I think we're fine on coal.
Are these random resources, or did it tell you if you have them?
Yeah. So this is coal. So you'd have to build a coal mine there, which costs 5 wood and a steam core, which we haven't got any yet.
What's a steam core?
It's just like a rare resource. This is a steam core, so you can find them.
Best resource in game.
Yeah.
Limited. Very hard to make the right choice.
And on the wooden ones, you can build a war drill. And these double buildings could be used twice. So the small ones used once, double ones could be used twice. Yeah?
Okay.
Now, I'm thinking, even though I said I'm not that bothered about we haven't got wood, we do need a beacon.
Mm-hmm.
And that costs 3 wood. So we do kind of need wood. Is there any law we want? Do we want a law?
You want a law? What?
You know what we should have done?
What?
Instead of building the medical post, we could have done this law and then built a care house instead, which is a strictly better medical post. I mean, it's not strictly better. It's kind of strictly better.
We ain't got enough wood anyway. Do we?
Well, no, I would have built it instead of the medical post. That's not a big deal anyway, because when you enact this law, you are allowed to build a care house straight away without an extra action. So that's not that big a deal. So we'll wait on that.
Thank you.
These two work really well together. And I'll explain that in a bit. Now, do you want to do it with the kids?
Oh, we got him sheltered.
Chat, I'm going to ask you again. Child labour or child shelter?
Yeah, go on, we'll let chat decide.
What, is there only one of the two?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Child labour or child shelter?
I know the answer, but that's harsh.
We'll let chat decide, come on.
Also, like I said, bear in mind you can only have 4 laws.
Shelter, darkness says shelter. Shelter.
Weak.
Shelter.
Why, though?
You're weak!
Why? Why do you want child shelter?
Shelter. Shelter.
Okay, alright, we'll go shelter. But if we're going shelter, I'm not going to build it yet. I would have done child labour now, but shelter is not useful right now. So we'll do it later. I'm actually thinking crowded quarters. Each of your heated shelters provides 1 additional sleeping spot. Because we've got quite a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
But we're only going to get more.
Why next turn is the 26? We've got food.
You are?
You know, next turn.
Yeah.
Why we've got 26 workers to feed?
Well, next turn we feed the engineers, but 10 after that is them.
Not on there.
But what do you mean, why? That's how many people we've got.
What, we had 10?
Yeah, but they essentially get grouped up. So, look, in between here, if you got between 5 and 9 people, you get 2 meeples. You get 2 actions for them people. But this is the actual amount of people we have.
Okay.
So we actually have living with us 8 people. But it just condenses it, do you know what I mean? So you're not doing 26 actions a turn, do you know what I mean? Okay. I don't know what to do for the last action, I'll be honest. I'm kind of tempted. No point curing, we've only got 1 person injured. Or sick. Actually, I think... we've got no wood, so we can't grade out. I could put him in the workshop and bring this closer.
Yeah.
What does that do again? That's extra shelter for 1 engineer, which isn't bad. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Just to speed this up, so I'm not sat here thinking all day. So you put it on here, you get 2 actions, which is either advance the technology or upgrade a building. Like I said, we can't afford to upgrade, so I'll bring this forward too. Yeah? Mm-hmm. That is day 1.
Bloody hell!
Day 1. How are we doing so
I
far?
didn't even put a law down on day 1.
We didn't put a law down, no, you're right. Maybe we should have. If it's me playing, I literally, first action of every game, child labour. Straight
I
away.
would put child labour.
But the problem with child labour is, child shelter is really good if you get a lot of kids. Like, it's so good.
What does it even do?
Child shelter.
Yeah.
So, in this, when you build a house, you can put 2 people in it. But child shelter lets you build a building where you put 4 kids in it. Instead of 2. So, if you... child shelter is better the more kids you have. Child labour... I think it's just better than child labour in that instance. But then again, you get a lot of action, so who knows? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Echo, you make a joke, please. Please make a joke. Don't make out you're gonna make a joke, then don't. Right. So that's day one. We've done all our actions, and now this is where everything ticks over. This is where it seems complicated, but it's not. Right. So you just follow this. Action phase is done. Now we do the dusk phase. Resolve scenario and event display cards, which is this, but it doesn't say about that, so we ignore that for now. Reveal and resolve a dusk card. Now I call them. This is what I call the consequence cards. So this is the deck, and you put cards in this, and it gets bigger and bigger with more consequences. There's social dispute cards. It lets you look at these in advance. So really, we should have looked at this and planned for it in case we get it. But I think we'll be fine. We'll see what we get, and then I'll talk you through it. So we'll shuffle that. We'll draw a card. Boom, the inevitable. So, every day we fight a bitter struggle against hunger and cold and disease. There will be losses. Flip every sickness marker on its skull side to its syringe side, which luckily we don't have. Because that would be that. Yeah. If someone's gravely ill, these get flipped over, right? If it's on gravely ill and it gets flipped over again, that person dies.
Right, okay.
Yeah, but luckily, he's just sick. He's not gravely sick. So nothing happens. For each corpse you have, gain 1 sick citizen. We have no corpses. So this does nothing. Yay! That's good. That's fine. We're fine. That does absolutely nothing. So dust phase is done. Hunger phase. And now we see how many people are hungry. No one's hungry. So we spend no food. Resolve and reset hunger mark, blah, blah, blah. Feed citizens indicated by the current round. So we need to feed kids. So we need to feed 7 kids. We've only got 4 food, which is fine for now. We spend 4, 3 kids get hungry.
Right.
Basically, you only get consequences for hunger if they're hungry twice in a row. Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
So they could be hungry now, after we've fed them, but if they're hungry next turn, bad things happen. Yeah? There you go, that's hunger. That's hunger. Night phase, this is where we figure out... Luckily, there's a nice button for this, look. How sick's that? This is where we figure out who's getting a bed for the night.
Okay.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 beds. You got to make sure they're all warm as well, which they are. Orange house is warm. Anything next to the generator is warm, which is these two. It's all warm. So 6 beds. Who do you want to give a bed? Who deserves a bed?
I suppose the engineers get beds, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's up to you. You just got to remember, whoever doesn't get a bed gets sick. And so, like, these are the thresholds for sickness. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So, you could be in here, nothing happens, but if you've got this many sick people, bad things happen, and obviously so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So basically, you want to work on these thresholds. This just means it gets flipped over to that.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously, if you've got one in here and it's in here again, it'll flip over, they'll die. Yeah? So, bad things happen. So at the minute, we've got... These aren't sick, but we've got 1 sick worker.
So what would you do in this scenario? Would you give the engineers a bed?
I would give... The thing is, the moral thing to do...
Give the kids a bed, but they're useless.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so two of each, basically. So all of these and 2 of these. Problem with that is you get 4 sick workers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then a bad thing happen. So you have to work on them margins. So what I would do...
Would you give 4?
I would actually give... I would give 4 workers a bed. And another worker. And an engineer. That's what I'd do. Because we don't actually have that many kids. So it don't matter if they get sick or not. A couple of them. Because we don't have that many, it's not really going to get out of control. It shouldn't do. Same with the engineers, but you want to be a bit more careful with the engineers because they are more valuable. These you want to be careful with because you've got so many workers. If you just end up getting loads of sick workers, you're going to be like, oh, well, he's going up by like 5 at a time. Next thing you know, you're going to be up here.
Yeah.
So this is what I'd do. So 1 worker, 1 engineer, 2 child gets sick. So 1, 1, 2. So that's how many sick people got, yeah? Still quite low. Not a big deal so far. Yeah?
Yep.
That's the night phase. Done. Dawn phase. This is just where you move that up, I think. And you resolve other stuff if you need to, which we don't. Morning phase. This is where it's kind of like these cards. It's kind of like the consequence cards, but this is just completely random stuff that can happen no matter what. So we'll draw this. Long hours of toil. Some of our people are so tired they can barely walk. Day 1, by the way.
Yeah,
and they're
brilliant.
knackered. Day 1 and they're knackered. We must do something about it, or efficiency is not the only thing that is going to fail. So we have 3 options here. We can force them to work, which gives us 2 discontent, which is these red ones,
That's bad.
which is bad.
Yeah.
Where is it? And then you add a consequence into the dust deck. You can let them rest, place 1 spent worker or engineer token, and what spent token means is that you can't use them next turn. So you basically discard a worker or engineer next turn. Then for each active apathy, place another 1 in. So what apathy is, I'll have to go through these now. So there's 3 different types of each token. So there's apathy, anger, and greed. Motivation, justice, and care are the good ones. If they're black side up, it means that it's exhausted and it don't really do anything. If it's this side up, for instance, then it means it gets used for stuff like this.
Right, okay.
So for each active apathy, place another 1. So if this was active, we would have to put 2 in. But because it's exhausted, we don't. So there's that. Or motivate them only if you exhaust motivation. So we do actually have a motivation we can exhaust.
I was thinking about doing that straight away, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So then we add a consequence to the deck. Oh, it's the same as that one. Oh, that's interesting. So it's the same consequence as pissing them off. But they don't get angry about it.
Yeah, that's odd.
That's weird, isn't it? So you don't want to do that one?
Yeah.
So you want to just exhaust that?
Yeah.
Makes that bad. And then we add DO14 to the dust deck. So that's in here. Luckily, you can just search. Blah, 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 blah. So you get a new consequence in the dust deck. Now we could draw that at the end of next day, yeah? And this just gets discarded. Bye.
Flip the table.
Dear me.
Oh.
Generator phase. Fuel the generator. Right, so the reason you want to fuel the generator is this is how cold it is, and this is how hot the generator is. On this phase, anyone in between these 2 gets sick.
You might want to put 2 more coal in there, don't you, son?
Well, you'd only have to do 1 just to block it like that.
Okay.
Yeah? So right now, if you don't, one of these will get 1 worker will get sick.
Yeah, put coal in.
You sure?
Yeah.
Just for 1 worker?
Yeah.
I mean, you can, yeah, okay. So we discard a coal, heat this up, then no one gets sick on this turn, yeah? No one gets sick. And now, this is a bit weird on Tabletop Simulator, because this is the part where you put the coal in the top of the generator. But it doesn't work on this. So, this is how stressed the generator gets. This is where you track it. If you get more than 10 stress markers, it breaks down. And then everything gets colder.
And then we all die.
If it breaks down twice, it blows up. So, what you do is, this is how much you've heated it. You get this much amount of coal, and then you put it in the generator. But this is how it works on Tabletop. So.
Oh, you got a dono.
Oh, Crypto! Didn't even hear that, man. So you mean to tell me the problem with child labour isn't that a child was pregnant? Interesting world, this. I mean, it could happen. It might actually happen. You don't know. There's a lot of consequence cards. This deck is 73 long.
Bloody hell.
73 consequence cards. And 39 morning cards. It could happen. Right, so you put 3 coal in the generator, which on this it just goes in a bag, and then you roll this, and you see how many you put in. 1. So you use the lowest number. Right. So what you normally do is you put it in the generator, and some will fall out. How many fall out is how stressed the generator gets, which goes on here. So like I said, if you get 10 or more, shit happens. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you for the 2. I haven't come through yet. Hear me now? And you can use an action.
Go past the Dutchy pond on the left-hand side. The Dutchy pond.
Thank you, Vanta. Thank you very much. What this building does, this is the generator building. You can put an engineer there to remove 5 stress tokens. So if you get a lot of stress in there, you're going to have to remove it before it breaks down. That's the generator phase. Weather phase. This is where stuff gets colder. So you got a deck here, you draw 1, bang. This is how much they move up by. So this goes up 1. They all go up by 1, basically. So now it takes more coal to heat it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Oh, and the coal you put in goes to 1 every day. Goes back to the bottom.
Should have put that coal in, shouldn't I?
So this is how much food you get for each of these. You know, I mentioned them icons earlier for the passive food. This is how much food you get for each icon. So we've got 1, so we get 1 food. We've got 1 food. This is how far the expeditions go. So once you build the beacon, you can send people out to find stuff. And this is how many markers they move up. So they would move up 4, which is really good. But we've got no expedition, so it's pointless. And this one is how closer the storm gets. So the storm doesn't move, which is good. So that one's too bad. Preparation phase is where choose a visor, ignore that. Resolve sickness markers. So this is where you'd look at how many people are sick and you would consequence that. Luckily, there's no consequence right now. And then we're back at the action phase. Make sure we've got everyone in place. Make sure you got the right amount. Now we're back to doing stuff.
I should build some tiles.
Do you want some tiles?
We need to heat it up first, don't we?
Revealing tiles is always cold.
Right, okay.
What I will mention, now we're on second turn, you've got a hand of cards here, which I didn't mention before, which I should have done. You can use one of these every round. So not turn, every round. So every day you can use one. And they do something a bit different to what you normally do.
Okay.
So, and you can use these to use children. You can actually use children with these cards. So, let me just find one to describe.
Oh, remove snow.
Yeah, so you could send a child out to remove snow. And when you do that, it would perform this action as normal, except if it's cold, gain 2 sick children instead of 1. So you could send a child out, but 2 would get sick. Or it makes use of the childs that you can't normally use. Or you could send them to remove snow, perform this action as normal, but only place 1 near tile, normally place 2.
Yeah.
If all near tiles have already been placed, place 1 far tile instead. Oh, there's another thing we didn't do, but I'll ignore it because it's the first time. We'll ignore that.
Who's that?
Perform this action on an unoccupied space on a tile to gain food equal to the food bonus on that tile and all adjacent tiles. So that was... We didn't get one, did we? So if you reveal a tile, sometimes there'll be a little food icon. You get that food instantly. But we have none in the minute, so we can't do that.
So it's the next round. What gets destroyed?
Nothing gets destroyed yet.
Oh, okay.
That would only happen, you know, when I was pulling out cards and stuff happens, it would happen then.
Had more like 100. Come on, blimey, mate.
Bloody hell, we're that close already when we're playing this. Come on, let's get them likes in. Right, how are we doing, chat? Chat, 1 in chat if you're still with me.
I made that brew an hour and a half ago.
We put it in the flask.
You think the people in New London get the privilege of a nice cold brew? Of a nice hot brew? You still with me, chat?
Got some ones. Acknowledge.
Still with me. Not as many, but someone's still with me. Yeah, right, Cabs, you'll pick it up. You're a smart lad, you'll pick it up. Right. Luke, go on.
What?
I've given you the tutorial, you're playing now. I've given the tutorial.
Well, the first things first, we need to eat that bloody generator.
Yeah, you can't do it unless you eat it. So how many do you want to put in?
3.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, you sure? Straight away?
Yeah.
We're down to 3 coal, and we've got nothing else. Anyone get a ding-a-ling there? We've got a ding-a-ling.
Whoa.
So we've still got 6 workers, 2 engineers, 2 kids.
So I'd get some workers out for some wood.
Yeah, you want to send them out for wood?
Yeah. Is it worth chopping trees down?
Also, there's a building I probably should have told you about.
That's good.
But you can get a gathering post for 1 wood.
We've got
What that does is that on every tile surrounding it, every tile it's next to, adjacent to, you can take 1 resource off it if you use that building. So, for instance, if you revealed a tile here, then you built it here, and then you used it, you could take this, this, and this.
That's cool.
1 of each.
We need to get wood to make it, so we've still got to gather wood.
Good point. Yeah.
You can have a 2 from that bad boy right there.
You want to take this?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yep.
Use it. Oh, can I disable that, man? 1 minute. Every time I click in the middle mouse button, it bloody zooms in. Boom.
Do map middle mouse. Yeah.
No, that's scroll. I want zoom toggle. Yeah, get off. I don't want you. Don't want you. I don't want you. Just get rid of it. How do you get rid of it?
What's the key, man?
None, there you go. There you go, that's better. So you want a worker, where was it, here?
Yep.
For 2 wood.
Yep. Why you put them in there, son?
I don't know, I always do it. Okay. How close is the board game to the actual game? You know what? It's not that far off. It's got pretty much all the elements of the main game, but it's not a carbon copy. It's different enough. Good.
Get them kids out to work with the snow.
Do you want to send the kids out to remove snow?
Yeah.
You don't want that one. So you can perform that action as normal, but you get 2 sick kids instead of 1.
Yeah.
Or you can do it as normal, but you only get 1 tile.
2 sick kids.
2 sick kids. Oh, he's on it now. Yep, so what you do, you just discard that card. And then you send a kid out to remove snow. Yep.
Yep.
And you get 2 sick kids. So now we've got 4 sick kids.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that fine, is it?
I don't know.
Is that fine, is it? Okay, we've got 2 sick kids. Right, now do you want 2 near tiles or 1 outside tile?
Are these worth unlocking?
They are, eventually. Right now, no, because we can't even afford to make them anyway. But it is a good idea to keep an eye on them.
Right. So would I be able to build a gathering post there? But I'd have to unlock the tile, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
So I'd unlock that one.
So you want a tile there?
Yeah.
And you got 1 more.
And a tile there.
And that's an outside one. You have to do 2
right.
near ones. 2 near ones or 1 outside one.
Opposite side then.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Boom. So we got... There's 1 wood, 2 coal. And on this one, 1 wood, 2 coal.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
We've not even found any food. There you go.
Need to build shelters then, don't I, as well? Right. And food.
Oh dear.
I'll imagine so.
You need at least 2 food or people get pissed off.
Right, go back to
You
the
need at least 2.
Go back to the buildings.
These are your buildings.
Right, gathering post is 1 wood, right?
1 wood, yeah.
Build 1 of them.
You want to build it, so you want to build. You only got 2 wood.
I don't know now. We need wood and I need coal.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
We'll have a worker gather this coal on the left.
Right, okay. Bear in mind. Do you want to build there?
Yeah.
Okay, you can't build on a tile with a work on it. So you won't be able to build on there this turn.
You told me that, did you?
Well, I'm trying to tell you everything. It's a lot to tell you.
Yeah, gather this round. That's what I was thinking. I don't hate children. Bloody hell. Need wood to build. So how would I go about building that beacon? Because that's obviously the objective at the minute.
You need 3 wood, and you need. It takes a whole tile. The hell's fire?
Right. Okay. Okay. I need to build another hunter's hut, really, for more food.
Or you could just use the building and get 4 food instantly.
And then if I've got 2, I get 8 food.
Yeah, but you'd have to use 2 buildings. That costs 2 actions.
Bloody hell!
Obviously, it takes an action. You put a person on there, you get 4 food instantly.
Right.
But if you build another one, like I said, you'd have to use 2 actions to use them both. But you would get more food passively.
Yeah. I don't know, no.
He's panicking, chat. You don't know what to do.
So what's the turn where we need to food 26?
That's next turn.
Brilliant.
But the effects of that, again, will only come into place turn after that. So we need to feed all them people by like the end of round 4, basically. And we're on round 2.
Right, we're gonna clear a tile.
We're clearing another tile.
We're gonna clear this tile here.
This one?
Yeah.
How are you gonna do that?
Can I use 2 workers?
You can put a worker there and a worker there, yeah. But why don't you get a gathering post? What I do?
What?
Do you want to jump in? Do you want me to tell you what I do?
Go on then. Go on then, I'm flapping.
I would send someone here to gather this wood.
Yeah.
Which is nice and heated.
You're not the only one, Lone Cyberman.
And then... Oh, what would I do then?
Would you sacrifice a wood and 2 coal for... Oh, you'd only lose a coal or wood, wouldn't you? If you did a
Right, this is what I do. I would build... I'm going to build, which is always heated, so that's nice. We've got 4 wood. I'm going to build a gathering post over this coal and get rid of it.
I was going to do that.
Was you?
Yeah. Well, I might have done it on the wood instead. Because you're going to get wood from around you.
Okay, no, I'm fine with that. Build that there for 1 wood. I'm going to build another one here. Yeah?
Yep.
1 wood. And then we've got 1 build action left and 2 wood. I will build... probably nothing, to be honest. I don't really got any space. Does the deconstruct action return any resources?
No.
Normally no, but there is something you can research so that it gives you 1 wood back. In fact, it's this one here. So if we research this, dismantling would give us 1 wood back. But it takes 6 turns and we're already researching something else.
So how do you unlock the outside tiles?
You just gather snow as normal, remove snow. But like I said, you can only do 1 outside tile.
Oh, okay.
You can do 2 near or 1 outside. I'll build 1 more thing.
You need no house, don't you?
Yeah, but I'd have to lay it over something.
Right, lay it over the coal, south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could, but right now that's not a bad place for a sawmill because you can get these trees.
Yeah, true.
So I'm. What's your favourite Spider-Man villain, Luke, man?
Green Goblin.
Actually.
Oh, be on it. One more like to 100. Holy shit!
So this is pop off, didn't I?
100!
Do I build 1 more thing? It's so hard. I don't want to waste the action. I could not build a gathering post here.
You only get 2. Well, you could get the wood as well. Fish, what a beast! You need the gathering post there.
Well, I'm thinking if you reveal, like, if you get these tiles, you gather from all of them.
Yeah.
And there's already a lot of coal here. So you're getting a good 2 or 3 turns of gathering there. I was going to build another tent, but I just don't know where to put it.
Okay, reveal another tile. Send
I
someone
might just
out.
put it here. Lose 1 wood.
Okay, send someone out to reveal some more tiles.
No, but I'm already building. I'm trying to decide if I want to use deferred action or not. I can't, like, do it in between, if you know what I mean.
I'd probably lose that wood.
I mean, I could do it retroactively and just do whatever you're saying beforehand. But kind of cheating, but who cares, eh? Who cares?
Are you doing fish?
Yeah, I fish. Right, we'll remove that wood and I'm going to build another tent there. That's all I would go on.
Are you going to use a gathering post?
Don't know, do you want to? What's it upgraded gathering post do? Or just makes it warmer?
Yeah, I'd probably use that to get the wood.
Yeah, so like I said, every tile surrounding you...
Would there not be the coal next to you as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get from here, 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 and here.
Yeah.
So you get 3 wood and a coal.
Yeah, I'll do
if you use that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah?
Yep.
So when it's heated, because the middle tiles are heated, so we send a worker here. We go boom, 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 and boom. Oh, God.
Ooh, hello.
Oh, buddy, Nora. And boom.
Yeah, spot on that.
Not bad, that was it. I could use this one, but like I said, it might be
It's
worth
not
revealing more
worth it, yeah.
tiles. So you get more out of one gather. We have up to 8 beds.
I need 2 more.
You could go in the workshop, accelerate this one, and then you get that, which gives another bed.
Man, we've got medical. Oh, we got medical post.
We've got a medical. We built one, didn't we? We got one here.
Oh, okay. So can we not use that medical post to heal someone?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, so like cure 3, so you just move 3 of these back.
Yeah, go on then. We should probably do that. Heal,
Yeah.
heal the kids.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
So all the kids, or 2, or what?
All of them.
All the kids.
Yeah, man.
Yep, there you go. That's another action done. We haven't enacted a law yet. Do we want to look enact a law? What do you think we're struggling for? Like I said, these are shelters. These give us more shelters, kind of.
Would you go for the crowded quarters?
It's not bad, actually. It's not bad at all. My worry right now, I think crowded quarters is really good, but I think this one might be better, purely because we've built 3 tents.
Yeah.
And these tents are going to get blown up shortly. So they're going to be useless. So this would put them to use. Either that, you want either that to put them to use, or you want this so that when we dismantle them, we get some wood back.
Yeah.
So they're both 2 good solutions to the tents.
But we have to build. What do we have to wait for?
Food additive for hunger. So food additive does, once per round at the start of the hunger phase, you may spend 2 food to reduce hunger by 10. If you do, you get a greed token. That's not bad. But getting a greed token is really bad.
Yeah.
But then so is letting people starve.
I don't know.
Didn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I've played this a couple of times myself, and I've watched a couple of playthroughs on YouTube, and no one's come close to winning. Like, not even close. And this is scenario 1. There's like 10 scenarios in the book.
How close have you been?
I've got to like round 8 or something like that. Or 9, maybe. But I'm at the point now where I'm going to lose next turn.
Yeah,
so
we're low on food. Maybe it is.
we're not that bad on food, though. Not that bad. You know what I think we should do?
What?
I think if we reveal one of these outside tiles next to this gathering post,
Yeah.
we might get some food from that, hopefully.
Go on then.
And then it gives us another tile to gathering post off of.
Yeah, I'm happy
Like that?
with Yeah.
We'll use a worker then, so a worker gets sick. I'm gonna shuffle. We'll put here or here. It doesn't really matter.
Go directly east, yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we get? Well, we got no food. That's brilliant! Well, there is a steam core next to a gathering post, which is pretty good. That's ours. Keep doing that.
Did you want to use that gathering post now, then?
Good, though. So what you can do with the steam cores is they're used for certain buildings, like these good ones.
Yeah.
Or if you make a factory, you can build an automaton.
What's
And
one
that
of
is
them?
basically a robot that does stuff for you.
Oh, sick.
But they cost coal to use. They cost 1 coal every action or something. It's not that bad. But they can do... I don't think they can do everything, but they can do almost everything, and they never get cold. So they're pretty good. Steam cores are also used for upgrades. Yeah, so some upgrades you need steam cores for.
We still need to build that beacon.
Yeah, we have to build that next turn as well, because the round will move up. Basically, this will trigger before our action phase. So we've got 1 more round to build it.
Right, brilliant.
So, actually, having said that, I think we do use the gathering post now. Because then if we use it now and next turn, it will clear up this space.
Yeah.
And then we can build the beacon there.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah? So this is heated, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll put a worker there. Gather coal. Steam core. Coal. Coal. And a coal.
Oh, fantastic. At least it'll be warm tonight.
Look at that, man! I've never had this coal. There you go. Right, you got 1 action left. I'll let you do it. It's an engineer, so it can do anything. So you've got the workshop. You can gather. You can remove snow. You got the hunter's hut if you wanted more food. Or you can act a law. You want to look at the laws, let me know.
Do you reckon we should clear more snow?
Or you can build, but we've only got 3 wood.
Do you reckon we should clear more snow?
That's what you want to do. Bear in mind, we are a little on food.
Do we need more food?
We do need more food, yeah.
You want to use the hunter's lodge? Oh,
We might have to.
yeah, use the hunter's hut.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's 4
And this
food.
is, yeah, just make sure these are heated. They are, aren't they? Yeah. So we get 4 food from that. Using the building.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
done.
Yep.
Just as a warning to Luke, modded Skyrim always leads to child murder in the game.
Oh, I'm not playing it then.
You'd play this, but not that. There's a lot more kids die in this than Skyrim.
Don't see it though, do you?
Right, action phase is done. Are you ready? The exciting part.
Come on then, let's see who's dead.
So we go from the action phase to the dust phase, so now we get one of these.
Oh my goodness.
Tragic
Oh,
accident. This is
off.
this is a result of that overworking.
1 worker dies!
All it took was a momentary distraction, tired eyes being closed for a second too long. People are not automatons, they need rest. So this is because we motivated them to work longer.
Dickheads.
If you have 1 active apathy, 1 worker dies. Luckily we don't. We have 1, but it's not active.
Oh.
If it was active, 1 would die. Otherwise gain 1 sick
That's
worker.
not bad.
So worker goes up. Yeah, we got away with that a little bit. So that if it got that, it means you just get rid of it. So this is gone by, mate.
I'm gonna go. Where did I go?
I'll leave it there. Where's that other one, by the way? The other one's under here. We'll leave him there. Okay. Dust phase done. Hunger phase. So you feed the people that are still hungry. So if 3 people are hungry, we lose free food. Okay.
Yep.
And then you feed the citizens for this round, which is engineers. So we're 8 engineers, only 2 food. So we feed 2 and 6 get hungry.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, you wait for next turn, mate. Well, we've got to feed 26 workers. This is where it gets spicy. That's hunger phase. Night phase. Now we shelter people. We didn't use the workshop for this, did we?
No.
That's fine. That's fine. So we have 10 meeples to heat up, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 are going to get sick. Luckily, these are okay.
Makes it worth doing one of each.
One of each, do you think?
Yeah. 1
child and 1 engineer, leave them out in the cold. Yeah?
Yeah.
We'll just do that then. That's the night phase. Dawn phase, it just goes at 1. Boom. So we've got that technology now.
Fantastic.
What you do is you flip that over, so it's white, so that's active now. Now we need to pick another one to start doing.
Which one would you recommend?
These two kind of go hand in hand because they're both medical post 1, pretty good. But that's not that urgent, so we might get away with not using that.
That one, probably that one, right?
This one's not bad purely because we haven't set up any sawmills.
Yeah, do that.
So we're not actually utilizing these trees at all. So we'd have to build a charcoal kiln, but it would solve our coal. We'd have a lot of coal. Or there's this one, which would solve the tents being destroyed because we'd get wood back.
Yeah. Yeah, no, do that one.
Which one do you think?
Second one, that one, construction.
This
plan.
one, yeah? You happy with that one?
Yeah.
So you put that, so that's 6, 6. So it'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah,
So that's a ways away, but
You've been moving that storm marker.
it moves in the weather phase. We'll get to that. What was I doing?
We didn't even do a law again.
I know we haven't done a law now. It's alright, you don't need to. Move round marker, resolve them, we don't have any. Morning phase, are we ready? This is where people get pissed off.
Why is everyone always... Oh.
Fight for offal. I've never heard anyone fight for offal. But here we go. This is New London. There's been a spill in the cookhouse. Someone tumbled over a large pot of food. People immediately started fighting over it, fearing they may be deprived of their fill. Activate greed. We have no greed, so nothing happens. 1. Set up guards at the kitchen to restore order, but only if you exhaust justice. We do have a justice we can exhaust, so we could do that. Yeah? There's no need to panic, we'll feed all. Only if you spend 6 food or increase hunger by 6.
Oh, yeah, brilliant.
But you get hope, so you get a random one of these tokens.
Yeah, but then we need to... We're going to need, like, what?
Yeah, this should go to 12.
We need, like, 48 food.
This should go to 12. Alright, we won't do that. Accidents happen. No reason to cry over a spilt rule. So nothing happens now, but you add a consequence to the deck.
Oh, I do like a good consequence.
So we can exhaust our justice to resolve it, or we can add a consequence to the deck.
It's either 1 or 3.
Yeah.
Oh. What would you do?
I think the smart play is to exhaust this.
Right.
Because, like, we might not even use it otherwise. We may as well use it while we've got it.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to see what the consequence is.
Yeah.
That's the exciting part. See what's going to happen.
Yeah, go on. Do number 3.
Right, we'll do number 3.
Do 3.
So add DO34 to the deck. DO34 goes in. Boom. This resolved. Gone. Bye. Out the game. Generator phase. Right. So do we want to fuel the generator to make sure an engineer does not get sick, or do we let him get sick?
I mean, if we let him get sick, we can always cure him next round. All 3.
We could, but we do have a lot of coal.
Yeah, and we've got another gathering. We can still use the gathering post, can't we?
So it'll only take 1 coal.
Yeah, go on.
1 coal to not get sick, yeah? So we do that. And now we figure out how stressed the generator gets. So we see how it takes 3 coal. So you put 3 in the bag. And bear in mind, there's still 2 in there from last time because only 1 come out.
Oh, yeah.
So the way it works on this, you just roll and you pick the lowest number. 1.
1.
So only 1 comes out.
What, 7 then? That's 1.
It is 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1. Nice. Weight-wise, justice flipped. It just starts that way. So when you start the game, look, it tells you the parameters of what you start with. And it just started flipped. So there you go. Yeah. This was flipped as well, but we used it for an earlier thing. So that's why that's not flipped. Weather phase. Let's see how cold we're getting. Oh, that's not bad. So only these 2 move at 1.
Right.
These 2 stay the same. We get 1 food for each thing, which is 1. There you go.
Sick.
Expedition moves 2, which we don't have. Storm moves 2. Storm is coming.
Nice.
So when the storm comes, you flip this card.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if you're allowed to look at it. I imagine not, but I know what happens, so I'm not telling you. I'm sure you can guess what happens. What have we done? What have we done? Weather phase is done. Preparation phase. So this is where you resolve the sickness. So what you can do as well, every player in the game gets an advisor card. And then just before the action phase, you can use it if you want. So we can exhaust a care to cure 2. We have one, but it's not active, so we can't use it. But if this was active, for instance, we could do that. But we can't right now. So now we resolve the sickness. Luckily, everyone's still in here, so nothing happens. Back to action phase. Here we go. Day 3. Day 3. So when the storm arrives, I'm guessing only bad things happen. Oh, Dark, now you don't know the start of it, our kid. Oh my goodness.
To build the beacon.
Yeah, we have to build the beacon this turn.
We've got 3 water.
But like I said, this is why I prepped this space here, so the beacon can go here. So we do currently have 3 wood.
Should we just build that straight out?
We could, but like I said, you know when you build, you get 3 actions.
Yeah.
So it might be worth getting more wood and then building 3 buildings.
Right.
Or 2 at least.
Is it worth using any more of them cards down there again?
You can do, yeah, don't look at them.
Just send the kids out again.
Yeah, so the kids again are looking for the tiles. This is the food one, but we don't have any food on the thingy, so that doesn't do anything yet. You can use a worker to use a medical post, which you do have, to cure 3 of 1 type.
What we got?
It's not bad. Wait. Well, medical post already cures 3. Oh, but you can only use an engineer on that.
Yeah.
But this lets you use a worker. Yeah. Right. Paolo Feldman will perform this, gathering resources on an unoccupied space that has 1 or more trees. Remove 1 tree from that space to gain 2 wood.
Count this action as heated.
Yeah. So we could put him here to swap a tree for 2 wood.
That's not bad.
That is not bad, because like I said, we're not using a sawmill.
How many of them cards can you use per turn?
We're probably going to use the trees for the charcoal kiln anyway, aren't we? So we're not really going to build a sawmill.
Yeah, do that then.
So what was you saying?
How many of these cards can you use per turn?
You can use one per round.
Right, okay.
What else we got? So
Deveta.
Deveta Hen
Deveta
can also use a medical post to perform that building's cure effect and treat one. We don't need to treat anyone yet, so that's fine. We know that one.
Is it worth
Deploy scouts. We can't do scouts, so we get the beacon.
Is it worth unlocking some more tiles?
For multiplayer, is it 1 per round or 1 per round per player? I think it's 1 per round per player. I think per player can do it. Is it worth?
Do you reckon it's worth unlocking them 2 so you got more for your gathering post?
These 2?
Yeah.
Yeah? That would affect this one, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then that one. Well, that one wouldn't affect that one, would it?
No, that's just our range. Well, like for this gathering post, it'd be good to get these 2 as well. But we are definitely using this one now. So, yeah, it might be worth getting this now.
Should we do that now?
Do you want to use a kid for it? Or do you want to use
we still use
different card? Do what?
We can't use that card again, can you?
Which one?
The one we've already used.
That was last turn, though, wasn't it? We can use one now.
What can you do?
You can place 1 near tile.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah?
Yeah. If all the tiles have been placed... Oh, okay. Yeah, do you think we should do that? Get the kids to work?
Yeah? It would also give us 1 sick kid.
Wait, it said increase hunger by 3 at the top. With a card.
Oh yeah, ignore that. At the start, this is something we should have done at the start of the game. Before you start the game, everyone who's playing draws a card, and then you do that.
Oh, right,
we didn't do it, but it's our first go, so it's whatever. We'll ignore it. And this is what happens when someone dies. Bad things happen.
Okay.
Yeah, so if kid dies, you lose 2 hope. I was watching one earlier. Like, kids kept dying, so they lost like a shitload of hope and died.
Yeah, should we do that? Get the kids to unlock a tile.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll do that. Performance action is normal, but only place 1 near tile. Shuffle. You're putting it here.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's good.
2 wood, 1 coal.
That's not bad.
I mean, it's not a lot, but it will clear the spaces for buildings, so that's not bad. Then we get a sick child. That's 1 action. I'm thinking we do snow again and get this one.
Okay.
Just to fully maximise the gathering post.
Yeah.
We'll send a worker. Worker gets sick, which is bad because now he's in the bad stuff threshold, but it's fine.
You can use the infirmary anyway.
Yeah, we can, yeah. Add a tile. A steam corn, 2 wood. That's good. I keep using ours, man.
Then use the gathering post.
And now we're using the gathering post.
Yep.
Right, also we need to heat this. So for the gathering post, we need this one. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's fine.
4 coal. So go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait. We got through the old music. Hour and a half long soundtrack. I'll play that again.
Play it again.
There we go. Are you with me, chat? Are you with me? Everyone fell asleep. That's the thing about like board games and stuff. Like when it takes so long to explain. What was I doing?
Using the gathering post.
Yeah, so we've heated it.
Yeah.
It's nice and warm. Bang someone in the gathering post. Boom. We get this. 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 And we get that.
That's insane.
Is that not the best gathering post you've ever seen in your life? Holy moly.
Do you reckon we should build
And now look at all these spaces we've got to build.
Do you reckon we should build another hunter's hut?
Yeah, you can do. So we've got... So we need 3 for the beacon.
Yeah.
1 for Hunter's Hut. Yeah.
Or just gather some more wood.
Well, I'm seeing 2 wood here. Oh, it's next to the gathering post, though.
Yeah.
We could just use the gathering post.
I mean, if you use gathering post, you still get 2 wood and a coal. So,
Yeah.
you might as well, aren't you?
I don't know, I'm greedy, though. I like to fully utilise it.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well, but you still gain 1 coal if you use 1.
Yeah, you know, like you say,
Yeah.
it's... So that's an option, using the gathering post. I mean, using the gathering post is definitely better than just taking that wood.
We need to use the infirmary. So that's 1 engineer.
So you want to use the medical post to cure these, yeah, okay. So that's 2 people.
That's 1 engineer and a worker.
Yeah, so we'd have 1 engineer left.
We need to build a beacon.
Yeah.
You could always send another worker out, but we need to build need to do hunter's hut. We're going to need 2 people for them if you want to have more food.
Extended shift's pretty good. But we don't have any motivation. So it's kind of bad. I mean, we have a motivation, but it's dead.
Yeah.
That's the thing, you can get ways to, like, keep these active, and then you can keep using them.
Does PoE 2 have a release date? I have no idea. Do you know, Dave?
ExileCon is back this year, which is the middle of the year. I think it's like June or July. And it's like 90%... Not confirmed, but the public perception think they're going to at least give a beta release date at ExileCon. So we won't know till the middle of the year. Couple of months, we'll know. We're struggling for food, right?
Yeah, big time. It might be worth doing that.
+1 greed is really bad, though. Right, so I'll explain how getting these work. So, this is hope, this is discontent.
Yeah.
But then you have the specific ones. If you get like +1 discontent, for instance, you either draw a random one, or you activate one you've already got. Yeah? But if you draw +1 specific one, what you do is you always draw a new one, and then if you have that specific type, you activate it.
Oh, okay.
So if we drew one, if we did +1 greed, like we'd draw that, and because it's greed, we'd activate it as well. Which is, so you don't want to be doing that all the time. That's really, really bad. But it's good in a pickle.
420.
Blaze it.
420 Blazy! I wish we could, but we're all freezing. So, but it would solve food. We definitely can't do this. Because this is spending food to make stuff heated. Which we don't have enough food to do that.
420 freeze it.
I haven't even looked at these. These unlock new buildings. Which are down here. Where are they? These unlock these new buildings.
Build kitchen.
Build kitchen, I think, makes it so any building it's next to is heated, always.
Oh, that's cool.
And they're actually free to make. They don't cost any wood. You get all sorts. There's your child shelters, you get fight arena, you get public house, pub, cemetery.
I don't know, Dave.
Ah, isn't it?
Yeah.
If we get the prison... Wait, what? If you get the prison and use it, it reduces hunger by 4. And the person that uses it is sheltered for the night.
That's insane.
That is pretty good, isn't it? But we'd have to get new order. We'd have to enact this. And then build the prison which costs 3 wood.
We need wood to build the beacon. I'm in a hunter's lodge. I think we should start building the beacons. Oh, we need that's main priority at the minute.
Right, so an engineer's going in the medical post.
Yeah.
We'll do that now, so we don't forget. We have to get rid of one of them at least. 2 of them?
Yeah.
And then 1 more what? I think just 3 of them.
Yeah, go on then. I was going to say that. Build the spoons.
Build a spoon. You can. I don't like a spoon to you.
Where's the toilet? Is it on the roof?
I will be, yeah. We've got 5 actions left. Build is 1, gathering post is 2. So we've got 3 actions other than that.
Do you think we should uncover a new long child next to the gathering post? We got enough people for that?
We could do. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, go on then.
So send a worker gets sick. One of these 2. Which one?
I'll let you choose. I
It
chose last time.
yeah, it don't really matter. I'll say this one. We'll go here. Boom. That means you get 3 food straight away.
Oh my goodness.
1, 2, 3. So we've got 3 food. And then 3 wood. Oh wait, that's 3 trees. Wait. Yeah, I didn't mess this up by putting trees. Oh, I messed up. That's trees, not wood.
Oh, yeah, daft lad.
Right, put that back. I think that's the only one I messed up on, though. Yeah. There's actually trees. You can't gather trees, you have to chop them down.
Right. Yeah, daft lad.
Well, that's the only one I did, wasn't it? Do all the rest are fine.
Yeah, I think so.
What on earth? What on earth? Right, 3 trees on there.
Is it worth building a sawmill down there?
I was going to say, that's not a bad space for a sawmill now. There.
We got enough wood.
They take 2.
We need 1 more wood then. Beacons 3.
Yeah, that was useless for the gathering post, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we'll use this gathering post. We're going to get 2 more wood. We'd have 6 wood. 3 for the beacon. We'd have 3 left. We could build
Hunters and
a hunt. Yeah, we could build a hunters and a sawmill.
Should we do that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm just thinking, yeah, that's the best place for a sawmill.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that then.
Yeah, go on then.
So build is always heated, which is good. Beacon's going here because it doesn't take any heat, so get it as far as possible.
Yep. Sawmill.
Actually, we should probably gather first, so I'm not getting confused with my wood. So 1, 2, 3. A worker there. Right, so that's done. Now we're building. 3 for the beacon. Is it 2 for the sawmill?
Yeah. We haven't
1 for the hunter's hut.
We haven't built the hunter's hut yet.
Yeah. Sawmill was going here. Wasn't it?
Yep.
Hunter's hut. You can go anywhere, I suppose.
Probably go above you, where you put it.
Right here.
Yeah.
Here, or here, or here.
Can you do that with it?
I don't want to build it here purely because once we get rid of this wood, this is going to be a double spot for a big building.
Oh, okay.
So I want to build it on one where it's already got a space. So probably like here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep. But we can only use one of them hunters hooks when I've got 1 worker left. Oh, you've got another engineer that can use it, right?
Yeah, engineer can, yeah. Right, so we're caught up, aren't we? We did everything we can do. Yeah. So 2 actions. What did we want to do? We need food, right?
Yeah.
So we should use a hunter's hut.
Yeah, definitely. Is it worth using them both, do you reckon?
Might well be. We'll try this one first. Nice and heated.
4.
That's 4, isn't it? 2, 3, 4. We have an engineer. Ready and waiting.
Or do you want the engineer to use the sawmill?
Not a bad idea. Chat, what do we think? We've got 1 engineer left. What should we do?
Choices are sawmill, hunter's hut, or reveal another tile, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so get some wood, get some food. Could go in the workshop, but I don't think that's not as valuable as the other 2, I don't think. Can't upgrade because we've got no more wood. Or they could make a law. I don't think any law really helps us right now.
Right, headache.
Shot in the dark food. Let's get some more food. We can get wood anytime. Food, we do need to start stockpiling. So 4 more food. Day 3 done. Well done. How you feeling? How you feeling so far? Are you confident?
No.
What do you mean no? What do you mean no? I think we're doing okay. The lack of laws is a bit concerning. But then again, I don't feel like we need any yet. Sorry, Vanty, just missed out to Jesus. But we will definitely sawmill next turn for more wood. Maybe we should have sawmilled. No, I feel like wood, food's going to be a big concern next round, so I don't mind stockpiling some food.
What's next then? What's the next action?
Right, so now we're in the dusk phase, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
So, draw a card. Are we ready?
Go on then.
Social dispute, desperation. That if desperate times call for desperate measures, then we are free to act as desperately as we wish. If you have active hope tokens of each type, choose one. Wait, what?
-1 discontent.
Oh, so we need one of each active, which we don't have. So we get the otherwise. For each type of active hope you do not have, which is 2, we have motivation and care not active. Flip 1 sickness marker and place 1 spent worker token. So we need to flip one of these to gravely ill.
Oh my god.
Who do we want gravely ill?
I don't know. What do you reckon? Can we cure?
I think engineer. You can't. Yeah. So to cure moves these down.
Yeah.
To treat flips it back to good.
Okay.
I'm thinking engineer purely because it's the least amount we have, right? But also I'm a bit scared about a worker dying because it would go down to here and then we'd only have 5 instead of 6.
Right, okay, yeah. Done.
So I think an engineer or a kid. Actually, I'm kind of thinking kid, because we're literally not using kids.
We can't anymore anyway. We can't use the cards at the bottom. We've used them all.
We've got one more left. Although, we've got this. If you're playing solo, you get this card. Which makes it so you can draw more of these citizen cards.
Oh, sick.
But you need a lot of this.
Oh.
Which we don't really have any. Right now, we'd get 2. This is okay. I think kid or engineer.
I'll let you decide.
Alright, we'll make a kid gravely ill. So we have a gravely ill child. And also, what was the other one? Place 1 spent worker token in the display. So that goes in here. I think. Yeah. So now, at the start of the round, we place a worker here, we can't use it.
Oh, okay.
So we're 1 less worker next turn. Right, now, when you draw a social dispute card, this is just a weird little rule. This doesn't go back in. Instead, you draw a new one. And you can see what it does. So this one, we could draw this now. So if you have more hope tokens than discontent, or if you have fewer hope. So if you have the same number. Right. So for this one, we just want to make sure we've got more hope. Right. Which right now we do.
We do.
So we just need to keep an eye on that. So this goes in here. Oh, we get rid of this, I think. And also, when a new social dispute card goes back in, the discard gets shuffled in. Oh, okay. So that's back in there now. Okay. There you go. It's just a weird little rule. I don't know. I always forget to do that. But there you go. That's that phase. Hunger phase. So now we're feeding everyone. So 6 people are hungry. 12, so we've got 6 food. Now we have to feed the workers. We have 6 food.
20 people are hungry.
Yeah, welcome.
20! That's a lot of people hungry. Okay. So we're getting mightily close to this.
You reckon?
So if 25 or more people are hungry and you cannot feed them, you lose.
Right, okay.
Everyone starves to death.
So you eat the children.
You tell you now, I drew a card where you're eating rats, mate. You can eat rats. Everyone gets typhoid, but you can eat them. Right, we're done that phase. Hunger phase is done. Now it's the sleeping phase. Click this, get everyone back, because it's nice and juicy. Move that back. What the hell? Okay. So we're still on 10 people. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus, we have this, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
So a worker can actually sleep in the medical post.
So we've got one person who's just...
So one person is going to get sick. I think because the kid's gravely ill, we should probably do the engineer.
Yeah.
So we'll leave an engineer out. Okay, so we get 1 sick engineer. That's done. Done. Dawn phase, round marker moves. Boom. We're on the scenario.
Oh, there we go.
So this is where it checks if we built the beacon in time.
Right, okay.
Round 4, if the beacon is built, go to A. The beacon shines bright. We get +1 hope or -1 discontent. So, that's these.
I think we should get 1 more hope.
So if you get 1 more hope, like I said, you can either activate 1 or you can draw a new one.
Oh, a new one?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so there you go. So we've got another care. Which is actually pretty good, because there's a law up here which says to use care. And if we do that with the care house, it cures 5.
We do that?
Yeah, but we just need a way to get these activated.
Right, okay.
Yeah? What was I doing? So we're on this. Reveal and resolve SO2. So we're on the next scenario card. Boom. Finding Winterhome. The beacon's light guided refugees scattered across the frozen wasteland to our settlement. Amongst them were scouts from Winterhome. As it turns out, it is the nearest occupied settlement. However, the news they brought is alarming. They say no other beacons were lit. Not even the one at Winterhome. What has happened to Winterhome?
It's the Night King.
Place SO5 white side up in the expedition. So that's this one. So we've got a new expedition we need to do, which we now can do because we've got the beacon. Back there. Choose A or B. Let the refugees enter our city. +1 hope, and we gain 5 workers, 1 engineer, 3 children.
Wow.
Bear in mind that's just these. It's not the actual things. Or send them to look for another place to live. Lose a hope.
We'll probably do it then, right?
Yeah?
Yeah.
So we get +1 hope. So do you want to activate one or do you want to thingy?
Yeah, activate one.
So we activate the care.
Yeah.
Because then we could maybe get this, like I said, get a care house. And that's a good thing.
We need to build hunting lodges all over the town.
Yeah, yeah. So gain 5 workers, 1 engineer, 3 children. My head's gone, what did I say? 5 workers. So we'll go from 26 to 31. Good job that happened before we fed them. 1 engineer and 3 children. So now we'll go from 2 children to 3.
Does that not...
So now it might be worth looking at child shelter or child labour.
Do they not add up to your things over there of our people to use?
Yeah, so now because this has gone to 3, we'd get another kid.
Right. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's just done. Now that discards. My message was blocked, it seems. Could be it did not like the cannibal joke. There's nothing on my end, but then again, I don't know if I'm on the thingy, so. How are we all doing? Right.
Yeah, we're good.
What was that? That's the dawn phase. So we've resolved morning phase. There we go. Let's see what people are pissed on off about today.
Another settlement.
Another settlement. The pillars of smoke on the horizon indicate that there is another settlement out there. The thought of not being alone is comforting, but now our hunter tells us that our neighbours face a crisis. Most of their workforce is sick. Should we help? So 1, we will send them aid, we can spare them resources.
Can we?
So this becomes an active event. We add a consequence. And then in the action phase, once per game and only if the beacon is built. When you perform this action, take 3 or more resources from the supply and place them on this card. What? Right, so what I assume happens is we have to stockpile stuff for them.
Yeah.
And then when we draw that consequence, it'll add it up or something. Yeah? Or we can forget about them. Our hopes, our needs are more important. -1 hope, add a consequence.
I'm favouring number 2 here.
I am a little bit.
Because we've got no food, we've only got coal, we've got no wood.
Crikey, eh?
The thing is, right, that's not even a lot of coal.
I know. I want -1 worker.
That's going to go in like 1 work day.
Yeah, number 2.
You're thinking number 2, forget about them.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Right.
Okay, so we -1 hope. Do you want to exhaust one or do you want to get rid of a black one? So like you flip it or you can get rid of one.
Get rid.
Which one?
That care.
Care? Gone. Add DO20 to the deck. It's going to come back.
Yeah.
Going to come back to haunt us that. And then we get rid of that. It's gone. Yep.
Right.
Morning phase, on generator phase. Right. Spend 1 coal or get a sick kid.
One's already dying.
We're on 3 of each sick.
Yeah.
Good lord.
What at the kids' terminal?
They are, yeah. So if we get 2 sick kids, one's going to die.
Oh my god. Somebody think of the children.
And then we just cross this threshold where we get an extra worker, so we'd actually lose one of these. Which might not actually be that bad, because if we're not using them, it means 1 less mouth to feed and 1 less to keep sheltered. So killing a kid might not be that bad.
Grim this game, isn't it? Grim.
Killing a kid might be a legit strategy. But if we lose a kid, we're going to lose at least 2 hope.
Oh my god.
What was we doing? Should we spend the coal
Yeah.
to heat the kid up?
Yeah.
So we spend the coal. Okay. Right, and then we add 4 to the stress.
Yeah, I'm feeling that one. I've just got here.
Roll the dice. 5.
God.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I thought you picked the
So
lowest
now we
number.
need to consider getting rid of some of these. So you can spend an engineer to get rid of 5.
I thought you picked the lowest number.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Put 2 back. Oh, no, we're
That's all right
fine.
then.
We're perfectly fine then, yeah. Screw it.
Got me worried. That's
Well, no, because we could still, if we roll like 2 6s, it's gonna break down.
Yeah.
So we might need to consider that. Might need, because you can spend an engineer to get rid of 5. So now we're at 5, we might have to consider that. That's the engineer phase. Generator phase. Weather phase.
There we go.
Let's see how cold we get. Oh, this goes back to 0.
That's not too bad.
So that goes up 1, that goes up 1, that goes up 1. So now we're getting, for the middle tiles, we're getting a bit out of the way.
Yeah.
We build another hunter's hut, right?
Yeah.
So we get 2 food.
Oh, I really need it.
18 more to go. Wait. Oh yeah, we had food, didn't we? We've got no expedition on. Storm comes one closer. Chances are we might hit the storm next turn. But we'll see. We might not. It's the weather phase, preparation phase. We've got this card we can use. If you exhaust a care, cure 2. We have a care we could exhaust.
I thought we wanted that war though for the cure.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you're at this, we also get a care, so we would we would get it back. So if you want to do that, we would actually get the care back as well.
Oh, that's pretty cool. We do that and then.
Yeah, I think do that. So if we use this
on the kids.
Both the kids?
Yeah.
Okay. We cure 2 kids, we exhaust the care.
Don't that cure him of that illness then?
No, that's only when you flip it.
Oh, okay.
So we'd have to treat them to flip it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
How's the video coming along?
Well, I've cut it all down, it's nearly done.
There's no one sick. Back to the action phase.
Don't alarm you, but the next Valheim thing sounds good.
Yeah, I read about it. I've read about it this morning.
Ashlands, and it's actually somewhere just down south of Big Island instead of it being random. How about that? That'll destroy our world, by the way.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be out for about 2 years anyway, so.
Get some clothes and a quest. That's next.
Right, so we lose a wake up for the day because of whatever happened, and now we're off. We've got a lot of coal.
You just said that one. What's the coal?
What?
You just said it wasn't a lot of coal.
I mean, it's enough coal for today, but we're probably going to use it all.
Right, first things first.
Right, now we have this. We have to do this for the scenario.
What's that then?
So you put someone on the beacon, awake on the beacon, and it sends them off like out exploring.
Oh, okay.
And then when you draw the weather card, it moves by the amount of that icon there. So it'd move 3.
So we have to put a worker on it.
So so that'd be an action to put him there. And then, like I said, if you drew whatever on that, you'd go like 1, 2, 3, whatever.
Okay.
Okay. So just bear in mind, this is something we have to explore for the scenario. Well, I don't know if we have to, but
I'm round 11.
it's an option. You can, yeah. I don't know.
I think we should get someone in a sawmill.
Sawmill.
Yeah.
Right. So we're gonna have to heat that, which is orange. So 1, 2, 3. Spend 4 coal.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll put a worker in the sawmill, and what that does is you can move a tree to get 3 wood.
Oh, okay. You know, I thought it might be like the gathering where it's random.
No, just 1, mate. Just 1.
Brilliant.
And the thing is, as well, you have to upgrade it to be able to do adjacent tiles as well. Yeah. So right now we can only do these 2, but once we upgrade it, it can do all of them around it.
Oh my god.
So we have to upgrade it. Luckily, it only takes... Well, it takes 2 wood to upgrade. No, it takes 1 wood to upgrade, so it's not too bad.
We need to get people in the...
Yeah, we need food, mate.
Yeah. Get 2 workers in the hunter's hut.
Yeah. I was thinking about is it worth
Building another one.
upgrading them, because then you get 5. And it's heated.
That'd be 10 food.
Is it worth upgrading them?
How much do you need?
The thing is, as well, though, now, look. We've got steam cores to use. For 4 wood in a steam core, you can build a hothouse.
What's a hothouse?
Gives you 7 food, and you can use it twice.
That's 14 food.
Yeah, for 2 workers. If you can build that.
So we need food. We need wood.
Only problem is, we might need we might need to build one of these for a consistent source of coal or wood, and they take. Oh, that takes 1. It's 2 to upgrade. Okay.
We need wood and coal.
We do need wood. You're right.
Oh, it's just
doesn't it?
Yes, turn it, mate. What the cards we got at the bottom?
So we've got Vita Hen before the building's cure. So she could do the treat 1 to cure the kid, so he's not gravely ill.
Yeah. So what else we got?
Got 3 type of 1 citizen.
That's not bad.
Perform this action on unoccupied space that has one or more trees. Move 1 tree and gain 2 wood. It's kind of like a sawmill, but you only get 2 wood. Which won't be bad for getting rid of like ones over here. What was we researching? Was researching this? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the one with the food. So what was that food one we got? This one.
Yeah.
So perform this action on unoccupied space on a tile to gain food equal to the food bonus on that tile and all adjacent tiles. So we could discover this and pray it's food. And if it is, they'd get this and this.
Oh wait.
But if it's not, it's a waste.
Yeah. Or.
But there is still a gathering post here with 1 wood here, so if it's 2 resources, it wouldn't be a total waste. It could be used.
Or we could. Yeah. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, go on. Let's discover.
So you want to discover that?
Yeah.
Yeah, with a worker.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh god. We're discovering this tile here. Food. 3 food, 1 steam core. So we get 3 food. And a steam core goes on here.
Get worth putting that kid on there. The food.
Probably, because this is the turn we do need a lot of food.
Yeah, do that then.
So we're going to use the kid. Put him on this tile. Discard that. That is cold. The kid's going to get sick. Yeah?
Yeah. Got no choice, mate. Got no choice. Need food.
And we get 6 food.
Oh my goodness.
We're getting there. We only need 9 more. I mean, if there's a couple you can't feed, it's not too bad, because this means they get 1 of these.
Yeah.
But this, like, 1 dies as well. Or 2 dies, or 3 dies, or 4 dies. So at the minute, it'll be here, so 1 will die.
Right, what we got left? Worker-wise?
3 workers, 2 engineers.
You're gonna want, is it worth upgrading 1 hut? And so then we'll have enough food, right? Am my math right?
We need 9. So if we upgraded 1, yeah, and then used them both, yeah.
Yeah, we'll be 1 short.
Well, no, because if we upgrade 1, it'd be 5, then 4.
I thought it was 3, sorry.
But that's 3 actions. We'd have 2 workers left. And we kind of need to send someone out on this beacon. Well, we could wait a turn for that. It's not desperate.
Is it worth getting someone in the infirmary? Medical hut? Oh, Peter, thanks for the sub.
Hi, Bella Peter. How you doing? Getting someone in what?
The infirmary.
The medical post. Might well be, yeah.
Yeah, probably do that. Probably get an engineer in there.
Okay. So that's 4 we're planning to use. We'd have 1 more.
Don't know.
Thing is, after this, we're going to be okay on food.
Yeah.
Because we don't have that many to feed. Just looking at the buildings. So, you know what most of these do, don't you?
I believe so, yeah.
This one is a weird one. It's quite good. So you use it, you place 3 coal from the bank on each of 3 different adjacent spaces. Wait, placing up to 9 coal in total. Spaces chosen must either already have coal on them or have no resources. So what you can do, you put that building, say you had it here.
Yeah.
Or say it was here, for example. You'd use that building, and then you would generate 3 coal here, 3 coal here, 3 coal here.
Wowzers.
And then that gathering post could obviously eat that up.
No, just realised.
What?
We gain more people, so we need to build more.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Now we've got 3 kids. I wonder if it's worth doing child labour or child shelter.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout.
Because 2 I'm okay with, but once it's 3, it's like, well, you know, that's a lot to...
Bro.
I don't know.
I say we haven't done
Level
anyone.
1 this. This is tutorial. There's literally a scenario book full of scenarios, mate. This is a tutorial.
What would your move be right now?
You know what, Luke? This is the part of the game where my head goes. I don't know. I want to utilize these steam cores. Could build a factory and make an automaton.
Go away. Hey, it'll be alright if they die. We'll be alright. As long as someone's left alive.
What I think we need more than anything is wood. I'll be honest, I think we need wood.
We need food.
This is how we need food, yeah. But after that, we're gonna be strikingly low on wood. We're literally generating 3 a turn, which is not enough.
Is it worth upgrading these?
I think what my play might is getting this tile here ready to work towards getting a war drill there, so we can get 3 wood a turn.
Go on then.
Or 6. So that might be my play.
Right.
Alright, son.
Alright, I'm gonna push you on that one. That sounds like a good move.
Is it though? You wanted to upgrade the Hunter's Hut, right?
I feel like that's the play. Just to make sure no one dies.
Okay, that'll cost us 1 wood. What does medical post upgrade do? Oh my god, you can kill more. Are we using the medical post? We have, aren't we?
Yeah, I need to. Right?
I think so. Okay, we'll upgrade these 2.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. We use an engineer. We spend 2 wood to upgrade them 2. Right, that's 1 wood, 1 wood. Yeah. 2 wood gone. That's 1 play. Yeah?
Can you do that? Upgrade 2 at once.
Yeah, workshop, you get 2 actions.
Okay, yeah.
2 technology or 2 upgrades. Then we use the medical post to cure 4. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Where it does do Elden Ring live streams, I'm not sure when is the next one tomorrow?
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, next one's tomorrow evening.
Do that.
So look out on the Terror Disgrace channel for the stream preview.
Use this.
Yeah.
5.
We need.
Now we can use this, but we need to heat it. We need to do 1. To be honest, we're probably going to heat both, right? I don't know. We haven't run out of coal.
Yeah, we are.
We'll use 1, so this will be heated because it's on the inner tile. And we'll think about just letting them go sick.
Okay.
But we'll spend 1. Use the Hunter's Hut. That's 4 more.
Food.
Then we have 1 more, which was discover this.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
2 food.
Oh, nice.
3 coal.
That's good as well.
Which is good, because I wanted an empty space. Because I want to try and build on this as soon as possible. And that was that. We're done.
Yeah.
Yeah? Holy crap! You know what? I'm surprised I made it this far. Hold on. I think we did that right. Okay. Dust phase. Are we ready?
Oh,
and he's got shuffled in and all. Suspicion always haunts the guilty minds. If you have more hope than discontent tokens, which we do, you may exhaust 1 hope to perform the corresponding effect. So we can only exhaust justice. So we can discard a discontent token. So we can exhaust this to get rid of 1 of these.
You have to.
You don't have to. You may.
What do you think?
I think it might be worth it.
Go on then.
Because we don't really have anything that uses justice anyway. And then it gives us a 3-to-1 advantage on this. Do we want to get rid of anger or apathy? I don't really know.
No, I don't know.
Let's get rid of anger. It's the closest one. Okay. So then that comes out the game. And this one goes in now. So confusion goes in. So again, it's asking if we have more of what. So we kind of want to keep more. this is good. If we get care up, oh, motivational. We use a worker. What the hell? So I think we could try and get motivational up in preparation for that, but that might not come out ever. So we can't prepare too much. It's gone. I get shuffled. Hunger phase. So we fed everyone with 2 food spare. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? 2 food spare.
What's 3?
And now we're feeding kids, which is 10. So we feed 2, 8. Look at that. That's nothing. Can't believe it, man. Everyone comes back. The other thing about expeditions as well, when you send them out on expeditions, they don't need shelter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Great usually streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yeah, there's a video about that. Mental, isn't it?
There is a video on the Terror Disgrace channel with an update on
TEARABLE channel. Tear of Grace. It may throw me out here.
Terror of Grace channel. There's an update video on the Terror of Grace YouTube channel,
Which then will update you to go to the Tear of. Oh, I'm on the wrong channel.
which will then update you.
To go to the Tear of Disgrace channel.
Go to the Terror Disgrace channel where you will find Brett streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
300 people streaming me over that one. How many subs we've got on there?
So we're getting 2 people sick.
So what? Do you know the kids like terminal?
Yeah.
When will they die?
They die if
right.
if so many of them if we flip the token basically.
Right.
It might be a card that says flip it, or it might be in here. So if it's terminal, that's gravely ill. If that flips back to here, they die. Unless it states otherwise, but usually it means they die. So we've got 2 people sick. I think we could be fine letting a kid get sick. Kid in a worker.
Yeah.
Actually, we're getting another worker sick from here. So I'm saying a kid and an engineer. That's what I'd say. No, that. No, that.
Yep.
Bloody hell. Morning phase, this moves forward 1. Storm is very close. I'm very scared. Move around marker. Resolve development. No, we've been that one, didn't we? We don't have it. Warning card.
Oh,
Disease. Disturbing reports of an unknown disease reach us with alarming frequency. 1. Apply treatment as soon as possible. So gain 2 sick citizens of the current round type. We would get 2 sick engineers.
Oh.
And we lose an engineer for this round.
Oh.
So engineers go here. That's kind of bad. That's kind of bad. At all costs, we must nip the disease in the bud. -1 hope, 2 citizens die. 2 engineers will die.
We've only got oh my.
Do not draw citizen cards for these deaths. So 2 citizens will die, but we wouldn't get penalised for it.
Alright. What about number 3?
They will get better soon, we don't have to worry. Gain 2 6 engineers, and add a consequence.
Wow. Oh. I mean, we could do number 3. And then just get someone in the infirmary straight away.
Yeah, but what's the consequence going to be?
I don't know, it's what you got to take, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I don't really want to lose a hope, and I don't want people to die. And I don't think we could... Can we lose an engineer? We've only got 2 engineers. We can't lose an engineer for the round. That's really bad. Yeah, bottom 1 then.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 sick engineers.
And 37.
It's going to flip over, though. But it's only flipping over once. They won't die yet. EO 37 to the deck. That goes in. Bloody hell. So that was morning phase, generator phase. So, do we want to heat it or do we want to take... I think we'll just take it. Because we've only got 3 coal.
Yeah.
So, a worker gets sick. It's not the end of the world. This goes back to 0. Oh, we didn't do the generator.
Go on then. You got roll for it, haven't you?
What was we on? We was on this, weren't we?
Yeah.
So 4 go in. So the way this works on tabletop sim, if you have 9 or less, you take the lower value. If you have 10 or more, you take the higher. Wow. Luckily, we're on 9, so we take the lower value. This can't... Anything lower than a 6, we're fine. 3.
Oh.
Okay, we definitely have to get rid of that. Weather phase. How lucky is that? Okay, everything goes up by 1. Which ain't great.
Bad.
We get 2 food. We have no expedition because we forgot to do it. But the storm... which is so annoying because it's a 4 as well. But the storm doesn't move closer. We could have had the storm now, but we don't. Preparation phase, we could use this, but we can't because it's exhausted. Resolve sickness markers. Engineer grave the sick. And now we'll be on the action phase. Right. It's 5 o'clock. Do you want to keep going or end it? Or do you want to speed run it?
Speed on it.
Do you want to speed run it? Well, straight away I'm going to bang all the coal in here. To heat the red buildings, that's it.
The way of getting that coal northeast.
Might well be, it's going to be very cold though.
What about the one next to it? Next to the generator? Northeast.
Oh, we haven't had this yet, have we? That would still be cold.
What?
Because this is the generator.
Oh, yeah.
This would be cold.
Shit.
Everything is cold.
What about the cards at the bottom? What we got for them?
Oh god. So we've got form the medical post and treat one. Which is pretty good, because we do have a couple that need flipping back. Got 3 of one type. This is to move a tree. What? I can't zoom in on that. Deploy scouts. Perform this action as normal and then place 2 coal below the chosen expedition. Gain the 2 coal when the scouts return. So you send people, but when they come back you get 2 extra coal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is what happens. We think, oh, we're buzzing because we solved the food. We've got nothing left. We've got no coal or wood. We can't even use any buildings without getting sick. Or we can use these. We have to use this system. We have to.
What is it?
We have to. This gets rid of 5 cubes.
Yeah, do that then. Do that straight away.
Because what happens when this break down? All of these go up by 1.
Yeah, go on then.
And then you have the weather phase, you're going to go up by 2. But that's one of our 2 engineers.
We need coal,
then the engineer, like, we've got 1 engineer for workshop, medical post, a law that we haven't done yet. It's annoying because we're 1 engineer off having 3. We're so close to 3 engineers. I'm trying to speed one, but what do you do?
We definitely need coal.
We definitely need coal. People are going to get sick. I think we have to deal with it.
Yeah. Got to. I think we should entice the law where kids have to work so then they can go get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's an engineer.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get them to work.
Child labour is in force. We lose a hope and gain a discontent.
Yeah, fine. Got to be done on it.
Let's get rid of justice. Do we want to gain a new one? Or flip this?
You choose.
I'll gain a new one. It starts like that. Oh, and one of these, so 1 consequence card goes in the deck. We'll shuffle and put 1 in. Yep, and that's done. I'll flip that because you can't use that anymore. So they can perform, gather resources, or they can use the gathering post. That's all they can do.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not really worth it, really, because there's not much left to gather.
They're going to get cold.
Yeah, I'm going to get cold, yeah. So send some kids out to get this coal.
Yeah. Straight away.
Which goes straight in the generator. At least 1.
Yeah. Yes.
Are we going to get this coal as well?
Probably, yeah.
Right, we'll send the kid there then. Put that back. Get 2 coal.
Yeah.
Because now we can do it on this one as well, and this one will be heated.
Yep. Send down south as well, them 2. Send another kid down south.
These 2?
Yeah. That'll be warmer, innit? Yeah.
That's not warm now, but I could spend 2 coal to make it warm.
No. It'll be alright.
You sure?
Unless you want to spend the coal. What do you think?
I would spend the coal.
Go on then.
Because we're going to want to heat up for the other actions anyway.
Yeah. I really need a wee-wee.
I'll put 2 in, I'll put 2 in. Come on, speed run. I at least want to do this round, because like we get the storm and stuff, and it's interesting. You know what, for a laugh, we'll leave the generator to blow up.
Yeah, go on then.
So, hey, how annoying is that?
Need to get workers in the food hut.
Yeah. We're still going to be 1 off.
That's what we put in the one and the other one.
Reckon? Yeah, sure.
It's gonna get cold though.
No, that one's heated.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because we managed to heat the middle tiles. Middle tiles are heated. Banks one in the sawmill, which is heated because it's orange. 3 wood.
This one in the infirmary.
Sure. Now we can cure 4, we can flip 1. I think we have to flip this.
Yeah.
Or we could just cure and put them here.
Yeah, do that.
That's probably better,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Cure 4 there. Three workers left. We used a card.
Get them on the expedition. Or is that just an engineer?
No, they can go on expedition.
Yeah, let's do that.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another one. What is in here? They're for the what? Use this more wood.
Yeah. Might as well if not going to use anything else.
Yeah, do that. Worker goes. Here to get the space. We get 2 wood. I think no one's died yet.
Oh yeah.
Turn 5, no one's died.
It's coming. You got 1 worker left. Did I get him in the other food hut? Put it in the hut.
I put them in. We ain't got any more, have we?
I think we started on 2 food. So we should have had another 9 added. We should be on 11 food.
We didn't have 2 food, did we?
Yeah, we had 2 food left from feeding them all, didn't we?
Oh, we might have done. Yeah, no, we have.
Oh yeah, I'm
'Cause
thinking.
yeah,
I'm
we've
thinking
got 11.
of a
Yeah,
different course, sorry.
Right, we can't act to law. Technology's on its way. We can't do it because we've only got a worker, not an engineer. We can't go on another expedition. You can only have 1 unless you upgrade. Then you can get 2.
Might be the turn.
We've got 5 wood we can build.
Yeah, what should we build? You wanted to build a factory, didn't you?
I wanted to build a war drill here, but we can't now because we put kids there.
Yeah.
What we should have done is put the kids here. Don't tell anyone.
We'll lose 3 coal though, won't we? You're not asked.
Not asked. Right, we'll do 1 build action. Is we're going to build a war drill here for 5 wood and a steam core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a steam core. For a war drill. Where'd that go?
Right below the coal thing.
Yeah. Coal gets destroyed. Which ain't gonna matter because we're gonna get a charcoal kiln. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because now we have a good source of wood. We can get 6 wood every turn from this.
Nice.
And that's it. Right. One more night time, chat. One more night time. Anyone still here? Has everyone gone home?
Either way.
Everyone's gone home. Come on, we can do it. Dusk phase, are we ready? Parents' rights. This is because we did child labour. Parents won't allow their children to be endangered by working in such conditions. They organised a protest, shouting, "Let them be kids, and don't hate our children." Another known phrase is, "Would somebody please think of the children?" If you have active anger, which we don't, so ignore that. Otherwise, place 1 spent worker or engineer and 1 spent child in the supply. Buzzing. So we'll do a worker and a child. So we lose them next turn.
Yeah.
And that doesn't get destroyed, so that just goes in discard. That can go back in. So that's good. That's what we get for doing child labour. What's it next? Hunger phase. We feed everyone. We lose 8 food. And whose turn is it to get fed? Engineers. So 9. 6 food. Okay. 31 next turn. Where are we? Night phase. Everyone comes back. We don't have to worry about him now because he's out. So that's good. 1 engineer can go in the medical post, so we'll get rid of him. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we've got 4 beds. Are they all heated? They are all heated. So 1 gets sick.
Probably a worker, right?
I'm thinking engineer just because it's so low.
Go on.
So 1 engineer. We'll leave an engineer out. That's done. Dawn phase. Leadership marker goes up. We're now in the storm. Morning card comes out first, though. People from our colony. Convoy, sorry. 2 young men reached our city a while ago. The brothers went ahead of a group that should have reached us by now. Their friends, family, all that was left of their lives is somewhere out there. Should we search for them? 1. Show your intent. Send out an expedition. So we added dust. So we added consequence in. That's it. Ignore this demand. Get 1 apathy, which is really bad.
Yeah.
Equip them and let them seek the group on their own. You can only do that if you have motivation, which we don't.
So it's got to be 1.
Yep. So we add DO5 to the deck.
That's send him on an expedition.
It doesn't say that. It literally just says add it to the thing. If it's in like bold or white or whatever, that's what you do.
Oh.
So maybe when you draw that, that's when you have to do it. That comes out.
We're going to Janald.
Generator phase.
Kill the generator.
So at the minute, we're getting 1 sick engineer. Is that a big deal?
No. You alright?
No. Engineer gets sick because it's not hot enough. 4 in here, which takes it to 10. So now we take the higher number.
Oh, it's red, it's red.
Now we take the higher number. So we want to roll 2 2s. What? What? There you go. This generator was built by Einstein, I think. Oh my god. Right, well, it's definitely blowing up next turn. Weather phase. As if.
Storm.
That goes up by 1. That goes up by 1. That goes up by 1. Red stays where it is. We get 2 food.
Expedition.
Expedition goes 3, so bang, bang, bang. Gets closer. 3 more, you get to the end. Storm. Well, it's already there. So now we resolve the storm card.
Man.
Storm. If it is round 7 or earlier, go to 1. It's round 6, so we're fine. Go to 1. We're hit by heavy snowfall. Flip all tents to their ruined side. Dead. 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 So we're down to 2 beds. Place the storm marker on round 12. Yep, that's it.
Wow.
And now we resolve sickness. Luckily, somehow we've kept sickness down. And then we're back to the action phase.
Good game, to be fair.
Carnage, do you like it?
Yeah.
I think it's like really good. Like it's a really, really good game. You save? I don't know. I think it auto saves. I tell you what.
The decent run. I think.
I'm not too concerned. Hunger's not bad. Hunger's bad every 3 turns. Other than that, we're fine for hunger. Because it's just the worker. We've got 31 workers to feed. Like, we can feed these in 1 hut. This turn. But then after that, you're screwed. So, and sickness isn't that bad. I know we've got 2 gravely ill, but I've seen games where, like, people just die all the time from sickness. So we're doing alright on that. This could be a little better. Like, if we lose these... If a child died this turn, we'd lose again. Because we'd have to get rid of these 2.
Bloody hell.
Generator, I can't believe how lucky we got on that.
That's carnage. I can't believe you all 2 ones.
But this turn, look, if you want to do anything on the middle,
yeah,
you need 7 coal.
Yeah, how many we got?
3. And there's no more coal on the map. So next turn we would have been screwed. So yeah, that's sorry Samikaze, we are wrapping up now. So it's a good job you have no idea what's going on, so you can keep your brain nice and unfrazzled. There you go, that's Frostpunk the Boardgame. Maybe we'll do this again sometime. Because
110 likes.
Is that what we got? I was expecting about 30. Right, one last check. 1 in the chat if you stuck the entire time. 1 in the chat, come on. If you stuck the entire time. If you're still here. Still witnessing this palaver. In Leo we trust. Sorvax. The narrator. How you doing, little buttworm? Viking. Big G. Monkey Tree Plate. So many loyal viewers in the chat. Bloodbath Diablos. Keeper. Decagon. Spicy Fiction. Mr. Grimley. Johnsy. Antologic. How you doing? Yeah, you know, you always rely on the loyalist. Dark Flame, how you doing? Yeah. That was fun, I think. And took a bit longer than I thought, so we didn't get through a whole game. To be honest, I thought we would have been dead long before that. But we lived. We lived somehow.
I'd recommend it.
I'd say is a game any good? Do you recommend? Yeah, it can be played solo or up to 4 players. It's the thing is about co-op board games is that they're all basically solo games anyway. You're just conferring with each other. There's usually, if there's one guy that shits on it just takes over. So it can be played solo or whatever. It's free on Tabletop Simulator if you've got that. Literally just go download it and give it a go. It's good. Yeah. Anyway. We'll be back tomorrow. No idea what we're doing. But do we ever know what we're doing? Probably not. And we'll see then. Might well be more Skyrim. Or me and Luke will figure something out if Bossman's editing. We'll see. Stay safe out there. Stay warm. Wrap up. And if it's and if not, then you know, come to New London. We can always use new ones. But you might get gravely ill and sick. You will get fed.
We'll keep you fed.
You will get fed, but only every 2 days. The 3rd day you don't get fed. 3rd day everyone dies of hunger. See you later, guys. It's been fun. Catch you on the flip side. Oh, it's a good time to end. My bloody KBS is going to red. That's good. Bye.